Kia ora te whanau, welcome here to TSB Stadium in New Plymouth. Great to have your company. It is round 8 of the Rapid League for 2026. It's the Airs against the Jets. Looking forward to this one. This is the second time these two teams have met this season, back on the opening day of the NBL this season. That's April the 9th. Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? The Jets beat the Airs down in Palmerston North 37-27. Got Lindsay Tate, 7-time New Zealand NBL champion with me. Kia ora, Lindsay.
Kia ora, Glenn. Looking forward to it, man. Rivalry round, so
yeah,
back at it, circling back around, and middle of the Motu, so it should be a fun one this evening.
Yeah, it should be. Should be an even place, this one too. Manawatu coming into this match in better shape than the Airs and the Rapid League, although neither team is in the top 6 at the moment. The Tuatara and the Saints have started to flex their muscles. Tauranga had a great start, of course. I think they won their first 5 games before they dropped their last 2 of their last 3 to drop down the table just a tad. But Manawatu and the Airs looking to make a move up the table, particularly the Airs. Right, Lindsay?
For sure, and not truly reflective, I'd say, of the teams they're going to put out there this evening in Rapid League. You know, bolstering the sales roster and bringing back some of that talent. You're going to see some pretty strong Rapid League rosters out here this evening for both teams. Yeah,
100%. I can tell you that Airs team in particular is very strong, but we're going to have a look at the Jets lineup first in this particular clash here in New Plymouth. Christian McDaniel, Boston Caldwell, Ihaya Abbott, Isaac McCoy, and Hamza Zaran is in there again. Zaran, the pick of the players, 11 points per game at 37%. And we have a look at the Airs team, and this one almost blew the socks off Lindsay Tate when we had it up on the screen earlier in the rehearsal. Riley Tudor, Xavier Adam. We got Cooper James, a very promising player. Luca Vea, who's dropped back to the Airs team, and Quentin Bailey firing up in this one, Lindsay.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of these young men have seen minutes starting in the Sal's NBL, but not to jump back to them, Glenn, but the Jets bench, Ty Webster and Corey Webster coming off the bench in Rapid League, brother. Yeah. It's going to be exciting.
I don't think you'll see either of those 2 teams, but that's just a punt for you. Now, Manawatu's scoring's pretty good, and their defense is actually not too bad either as they come into this one.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Both teams kind of, you know, swinging back and forth there. Really looking forward to Hamza Zaran and Luca Vea there, the player spotlight. A couple of young men that have plied their trade across the water in the States briefly and then come back home, Auckland-based, and then getting out of Auckland to get some extra bump. So that'll be a fun matchup. They've seen a lot of each other coming through the age groups.
Yeah, Vea is scoring at 9 points per game. It's 71%. He's only played the 3 Rapid League games. He was a starter for Taranaki in the first 6 games of the Sal's NBL, but since the arrival of Cooper James, he's dropped out. James Moores, he's dropped back to the Rapid League team.
That's right, and Luca was playing previous, you know, a lot of NBL 1 the last couple of years, and James slotting back in. He's really helped them from a rebounding perspective where they've needed a lot of help, the Mountaineers. And Boston Caldwell, one to watch out for the Jets. I believe he's on 93 Rapid League points right now on the race to 100 when I stuck my head in there today to have a look at that. So he's doing great down here.
Let's get the game underway, and we'll have the tip again. In fact, it is going to be white ball, which is Manawatu. Yeah, Boston Caldwell brought up the ton last week. See if a couple others perhaps can reach 100 this week. So it's a run to inbound it here for Manawatu. And here comes McDaniel with the first play here of the game. Caldwell. It's a run marked by Vea. McDaniel almost lost it. Good defense there from Taranaki. Manawatu never got a look in there.
Yeah, really good D there by Riley Tuta. Just blew that action up, active hands, and deflected it off McDaniel. Just what Coach Green would want off his group to start this Rapid League game. Again, a pretty experienced Rapid League group to start things out for Taranaki, which is a luxury. Quentin Bailey, veteran in this league.
Yeah, exactly. Here is the shot coming in from Adam. It's Mr. McDaniel. He's a very active player. 7 points per game, 7 rebounds and 3 assists per game in the Rapid League.
very active in a 16-minute game. And you've seen Xavier Adam as well. He got a start the last game, and he'll be back here for the Rapid League. Got a start in the Cells NBL against the Rams, so speaks to their depth.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I'm picking a Rapid League All-Star 5 right now, Christian McDaniel's going to be in my team. Here he is with the ball here. Here's Caldwell. Caldwell created space for himself really well to score the opening points.
Yeah, it was really nice, just getting to 2 feet there in the paint for the nice little jumper. There's Riley Tuta playing in transition. That's where he's tough, an athletic wing, local wing, and just got Hamza backing up there, and he'll get rewarded with a couple of free throws. Love to see him being aggressive, Riley.
Yeah, he's a very effective player. And he does that for sure.
He is just playing downhill, and he's also got the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter, which makes him multi-dimensional.
Get the second to fall, and it's still going to be Taranaki possession.
Great job there by Luca Vea, just being active on the boards, and McCoy, a half-beat, sloppy on that box out there. His coach killers off the free throws, the O-boards off the free throws. And
here's Bailey, working on McCoy. And Bailey, those lovely soft hands.
Beautiful move. Thought he had the slip there on the baseline out of bounds for the easy layup, but just went to that beautiful spin move for the left-hand hook.
There's a run for McCoy, can't get it to him. Nice defense coming in there from Taranaki's Cooper James, and here come the Airs on the fast break. Here's Vea. And not much contact there, but it's going to be a foul. Looked like it might go on. I think it might have gone on Abbott.
Like that by Luca. Another one very similar to Riley in regards to like an athletic wing that's playing in transition, just playing downhill. Saw the slightly smaller defender there and just put his shoulder on his chest, got aggressive, got the call. He got way more tattoos than when I coached him in high school. No, really solid, great young man, great whānau. His brother Jake actually is with us in the Auckland Grammar, and beautiful whānau. So great to see Luca back here playing his trade. Hamza, that's where he's tough in the mid-range. Half beat short on that one.
So gathered there by Bailey too. His Tuta puts it over to Adam. Tuta again. Like he might fancy himself, having a crack over McDaniel there. Now Bailey for 3. Clinton Bailey, he only needs 3 points to become the first Airs player to hit 200 points in Rapid League history. Okay. That would have been a nice way to achieve it.
Breaking down a lot of records over the years down here. Quinton Bailey.
Abbott. Oh, we've got to travel against Ihaya Abbott.
Seen Xavier Adams and Riley Tuta actually with a backcourt when they were in high school together. So you can imagine they made it all the way to the secondary school national finals that year. They had a young wing, Oscar Goodman, who's turned out to be not too shabby.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, they were great. So that's cool to see them back here as well, playing in the Rapid League. The opportunity to play Cells as well.
Caldwell hammered there. It's going to be another foul. Boston Caldwell, he's a good season. He's played every game in the Cells NBL as well for the Jets.
Done a great job. I think him and Coach Webster established their relationship up home on the shore, and he just comes in and scores, just chips away. He'll give you 4 points every quarter in Rapid League, just quietly. And every game, 12, 14 points.
4 points a quarter if he gets this free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. She hasn't. McCoy's going to pick it up though. Here's Caldwell for 3, and it goes from Boston Caldwell.
I need these 3.
It's Boston Caldwell 6, the Airs 5 at the moment.
And again, off another O-board off a free throw. Luca Vea getting aggressive downhill there on McCoy.
Nice to see Vea taking it strongly to the
issue, yeah. That was them Tongan genes there kicking in on that aggressive downhill drive. But you see both teams giving up points early off offensive boards off the free throw, which is a really simple fix. And especially for the Airs, that's a big one that they need to concentrate on just holistically across the board. They've really struggled on the boards, and Moores has helped them from that perspective, but they really need to tighten up on the glass, give themselves a chance.
So 6 apiece.
Jets will be in the bonus. Only 3 get you in the bonus for Rapid League, so no fouls to give for the rest of the quarter.
It's run over to McCoy. Here's Caldwell. McCoy again. Nice defense by Quentin Bailey.
Somebody really agreed with that call.
So those Webster boys on the bench, Manawatu, are likely to play the whole game with no subs.
Okay. Hey, and you know what? These young boys, come on. 16 minutes, you got it.
Two top wide open for 3.
Too.
Usually nails those one. Now here's Caldwell again.
Love that pace that Caldwell played with there off that rebound with the push.
It's a run for 3. And it goes from Hamza Zaran.
Can't leave him open like that, too comfortable. He's smooth from the perimeter, Hamza. Great to see him knock that one down.
Adam away with that one. Here's McDaniel picking up the loose ball. Off he goes, Christian McDaniel. Oh yeah, lovely finish.
Beautiful. Another one. Luxury when your guard can get down there low and take that off the glass. 2-3 dribbles and get you a layup. Taranaki got to stop the basketball.
Nice little 5-0 run now for Manawatu. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Goes Xavier Pern for Taranaki, a former Manawatu player. Here's McDaniel with another board.
They're controlling the pace still here. Decide to take the air out of the ball and play for 1. Ayers will have 3 or 4 seconds to play with off the shot.
Daniel around again. Oh, his pass is a bit astray there for Caldwell. Now, Caldwell's tall, but he's not quite that tall.
Yeah, Wembanyama maybe could have caught that one. Great action and great read. Just the execution was half beat off, unfortunately. Here's the opportunity to get the last position.
Oh, Adams just lost it out of court, and that's going to give Manawatu a chance. With 4.7 left.
And you love that there from Ihaya Abbott, just getting up and applying a little bit of pressure there and forcing the turnover to give his troops the opportunity. 4.7.
Zaran's got to push it here. Caldwell. Not a bad effort from Manawatu to put up a half-decent shot there. They've got a 4-point lead after the first quarter in this Rapid League game. And Boston Caldwell with 6 points, leading the way at the moment for the Jets.
Yeah, Boston's been great for them the whole season, and Luca Vera on the other side being aggressive with 4 early points, playing downhill. Both teams just kind of trading punches. Again, not going to see a whole lot of bench action from the Webster brothers, you'd think, and don't think we'll see a whole lot of Marcel Jones here either. So short benches for this Rapid League game, which is great to see this young talent.
Well, we might not see Marcel Jones in this game, but going to see a lot of pizza in this game too, Lindsay.
That'll be good over this long weekend.
Damn, it's a large pizza
we celebrate the King's birthday. Get us a little meatball action.
I still can't get out of the habit of calling it Queen's birthday.
It was a long time that she was up there.
Well, basically our lifetimes, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that meatball pizza, $35 until next Thursday.
I mean, the currency's still got the Queen on it, right?
Yeah. Too expensive to put Charles on there, mate. So 11-7 it is, heading into the second quarter. Nice little comeback from Manawatu after they trailed early in this game, but it's Taranaki with the first possession of the second quarter. Here's Adam.
Oh, like that little action there, a little touch screen from
Vaya! Ooh, I thought he might have gone in and absolutely smashed the rim there.
Beautiful little action to get them started there. Luca Vea with a little touch screen and flared out. Normally that ends up with a kind of 3-point action, but Luca preferred to, attack and play downhill. You're right, I thought he was going to try and turn that one over there, give us a little highlight.
Little showtime play. They are back to the free throw line here, where this is first miss of the night. 4 from 5 now from the Chemist Warehouse stripe for Vea. Well, 5 of his points are from the free throw line as Taranaki cut that lead to 3. Zaran.
Love playing Hamza out of this kind of that action there. facilitator, but he can also be aggressive. McDaniel's on the board again.
Yes, man, he is a live wire. Saran, unlucky. It's tipped into the hands there of Taranaki's Cooper James. Now here comes Tuta. Tuta! Nice finish from Riley Tuta.
There he is in transition, Riley. That's where he's really tough to stop. Athletic win playing downhill. You can see at the other end though, Hamza, he looked like he can get that shot whenever he wants down there in the post. Caldwell, that's where he's been tough again the whole year. Kind of in the lost art of the mid-range. Everyone living on the three-point line and in the paint, but it's interesting. That's where Shea Gilchrist-Alexander make a living out of, right in there.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, right? Here's Bear.
And again, it's kind of like what players are being steered away from nowadays, but that's where the KDs of the world, the best scorers, live in that mid-range.
McDaniel for three. And it's picked up by Tuta. Closely by Caldwell, but Tuta's got pace. Nice pass. And there's the finish coming in from James.
And again, another great rebound from Riley and push, and that's a little wheel action there where his man just got sucked in and drawn by Riley, and he just wheeled to the open spot for the easy layup.
Nice rebound by James, the 16-year-old. Taranaki on the fast break, and now there's a foul on turn.
See the pace shifted in the favor of the Airs here the last couple of minutes, just obviously with a short bench for the Jets already. Even though they've only played 6 minutes, you can see that the smart from Coach Green, we're going to push and play downhill and keep you under a bit of foul pressure, and also pressure in regards to the pace that we're going to play with. A little ducking from Luca Ver here, smart.
Nice defense again though. Here comes Manawatu through Abbott.
Yeah, McCoy's been a great rim protector for that second unit.
Ball will come now, the trip ball. Nice long arms there, Tuta grabbing that one.
Maybe a half beat quick on that one for Boston.
Here comes James, he's only 16 and he's got the foul out of Zaran.
Year 12 out of New Plymouth Boys, another local product, so salute to them and the great work they're doing in that region, developing and giving opportunity to these young men.
Yeah, well, he went up to China earlier on in the year, the New Zealand under-18 selection team.
That's right. Again, what a beautiful thing that little orange basketball there that he's about to try and throw through that orange ring can take you around the globe, you know? He's down here in New Plymouth, and before he know it, he over there in the Albert Schweitzer tournament in Germany. That's a beautiful thing.
He's missed that second free throw. Here comes Zaran. Zaran all the way. No. Yes. Yes.
I know I sound like a broken record, but Hamza looked like he can kind of get there whenever he wants and get that shot off whenever he wants. It's great to see him being aggressive.
5 points for him in the game. Here's Tuta for three. Goes McDaniel again. That is rebound number 7 in the game already.
He's been outstanding on the boards for a guard. Here's another one. 8 O-board as well.
McCoy up there. Can't get it off there.
Great energy, McDaniel.
He's wonderful, isn't he? Here's Adam flipping it over to James for three. Nail the triple. Here comes Abbott. Still a minute to play in the second quarter. McDaniel's got 6 rebounds. It's incredible. Now, good steal from Tuta. All the way here, Riley Tuta. McDaniel got a good piece of the ball there. Shot him with the hip though, Lindsay, I think.
No, you're right, Glenn. And it's very difficult. I do think sometimes here we, with those contests in the air, because we don't see them as commonly as maybe they do in the NBA. You know, it's a quick trigger on it.
In this warehouse line is Riley Tuta. Good to see Ty Webster out the back there. Dane Samuel. Ty Webster on the left there. We are going to get, later this evening, a bit of history made with the Webster brothers playing together in the same team for the very first time in the Cells NBL.
Yeah, Pops is on the sideline. I'm sure they've spent a lifetime in the gym together, but what a luxury that we get to be some of the first to see them do it in the Cells NBL.
McDaniel, of course, that game's at 7:30, tips off as Caldwell gets the foul pretty much at the end of the shot clock set as well.
Just got the sloppy close out there and did a great job of showing that shot fake and attacking downhill. Nice from Boston. Couple free throws. 6-second shot clock differential here, so if they want it, they'll still have one more position coming back down, the Jets.
Pretty low scoring quarter so far, isn't it? Only 7-4 in Taranaki's favour.
Pretty loose, to be honest, Glenn. Quarter was pretty loose, as you can understand, especially from the Jets. Only got 5 out here right now, so. But they're doing great to be up 2 on the road against a pretty veteran Taranaki outfit.
Caldwell's got 10 points now. He's right on his season's average.
Just a half beat extended here, a little 2-3 zone action to end the quarter for the Jets.
Nice pass to Tuta. Now the triple, here comes Ihaya Abbott. Settle it down here for the last play. It's a run. Nicely delayed pass to Caldwell. Now here comes a chance for Taranaki. One last play.
Good tip.
James can't nail the 3, so it's going to stay very tight. Heading into the third quarter, the Jets up by 3, 17-14. Chemist Warehouse stats are all good for Boston Caldwell. He's already hit double digits, Lindsay.
Yeah, pretty impressive in only 8 minutes of play. He's already got 10 points on the board. You know, doing a great job for his group. Also out here, Christian McDaniels, as you spoke about earlier, doing a great job on the board, especially as a slightly smaller guard. He's already got, what do we got here? 8 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, which is a great effort, again, in only 8 minutes of live play, which is outstanding.
It's good, those guards who put themselves in the right spot, Lindsay. It's what it's all about.
It's so valuable. That's 8 extra possessions that you've got us, and 2 of them offensively, which is like gold, especially if you're talking about plugging into the sales unit where you're not necessarily looking for somebody to score the ball, but we need somebody that can defend and rebound. That's a transferable skill set straight away.
Manawatu doing a good job of sharing ball around, and Tuta's already got 3 steals. That's
active hands, and seen him with a lot of deflections as well. Like him, love him when you know, the likes of these young athletic wings that are kind of bouncing between getting minutes in the cells and down here in the Rapid League really get aggressive and show what they've got, start to transfer that up to the cells game.
Reminding you, for tip-off at 7:30 in this game tonight in the Cells NBL. Here are the fixtures coming up. We've got the doubleheader tomorrow. We're in Tauranga and in Christchurch, and then on Sunday we're at Pukekohe and Dunedin's. Forward to seeing all of these games. Can the Bulls and the Nuggets impose themselves on the Tuatara and the Sharks? Not going to be easy in that game. The Rams are looking good at the moment too, having beaten both of these 2 teams in the last 10 days.
Yeah, Rams looking solid after those, you know, last couple wins, but like you said, there's kind of a consolidated top 4 that looks very, very tough to knock over right now, but there are that kind of second layer of teams that are chipping away and trying to break into that top 6, and these 2 teams are right there with those groups.
Third quarter underway now with McDaniel looking to extend this lead by 3, at least by 2 as the run. Works on Vare, nice pass. He maybe should have taken the shot himself, and here comes the fast break, James. James needs some help, just getting the ball away inside the 3 seconds. What about that spin move from Vare?
Beautiful move, just needs to finish his breakfast there. Just seen the smaller guard there and got right to the cup, just left it short.
It's a run looking for Caldwell. Nice. Caldwell ain't going to miss that one.
Great find there. Beautiful read there from Caldwell. Got overplayed, back cut. Hamza with a beautiful bounce pass. Caldwell looked really smooth this evening.
Tuta. Foul this time by Isaac McCoy, and Tuta can't get the and 1.
Those are 2 right there that you start with. You know, Luca and Riley just need to finish those, and we could be tied up right now.
Tuta at the line. He's had 7 games in the Cells NBL this season. So far, we're looking to get a few more under his belt. He's featured in 7 of the 9, and he gets 2 from 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe there.
Looking really good this evening. A lot more aggressive than the first couple games I've seen him in, which is great to see. That's when he's really tough.
Taranaki have got a ball here through Quinton Bailey.
Oh,
That was close. That ended up being a perfectly timed pass from Bailey. Oh, hang on. Not a foul.
Actually, if we were playing pickup, they would have let that go. He wrapped it around his body on the dribble. I think he got called for the travel.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful little dribble move there by Riley Tuta.
So McDaniel has a chance to extend this lead again. Caldwell again, the quick shot this time. And it goes again from Boston Caldwell. He's 5 from 8 in this game. He's got 14 points.
And the Jets are doing a great job of getting those post entries or mid-post entries to the elbow for the likes of Caldwell and Zaran, and they're really punishing them right now. It's like a free throw.
James from the corner nails the triple. Much needed 3 there from the 16-year-old.
He's been great for them, young James. Looks really aggressive. Doesn't look like he's 16 years of age at all. Great hustle from McDaniel again. Just your guard on the boards. Traditionally, your guard would be back on safety, but he's getting after it, which you love to see. He's saying, "Coach, play me."
Exactly. Attitude is first class. 2-point game. Oh, Tuta. Nice tipped in.
His mum a heck of a coach, so I'm pretty sure she'd been on him about all of that, which you could visibly see from this young man and the way he competes, which is great. Great cut there from Abbott.
Oh, lovely pass to McCoy, who finishes off in style.
Beautiful basketball. Just another overplayed back cut. Found his teammate.
James. Riley Tuta. Get the fadeaway to fall, and McDaniel has got 10 rebounds now.
And Riley, another great job of getting right to the smile. Probably just needed to use the backboard on that finish. Great kick ahead there.
Pass there from Riley Tuta into James again. Away, and there's McDaniel, another board. Unbelievable how many he's getting in this game. Caldwell. But loose with a minute to play in this third quarter. Fire! Nice finish from Bailey.
Things really got loose there for 2-3 possessions, but Luca Vea, beautiful rebound, breakout dribble, finds his opposite big, Quinton Bailey on the ring.
Game tightening up a little bit again. Zaran. It's come off a Taranaki player, so there's still 7 on the shot clock. There's 8 seconds, really.
Xavier Turn checking in real quick for last minute here, the third.
There's Abbott for 3. Rebound by Bailey for Taranaki.
Free-flowing third quarter, only 1 foul committed in the entirety. Oh, good find.
Bailey, there he is. He's cracked 200 points in Rapid League history. First Taranaki player to do it.
And on a beautiful find there from Riley Tuta, straight down the pipe. Congratulations, Mr. Bailey.
Tie ball game now is Zaran. Taranaki have the chance to take the lead here at the end of the third. Can they do it? Luca Vea.
Love those kick aheads.
And there is an and one for Luca Vea.
There's Luca, and you just seen the slightly smaller defender McDaniel. He a half beat out of position and attacked his chest. Gets the and one, and just like his mate Tuta, love to see those two being aggressive. That's when they give the Airs a chance to be effective. They're most effective.
This has been the most productive quarter by Taranaki in the game. They're outscoring Manawatu 11-6 at the moment. 19.6 left in this third. Still no BNZ player timeouts called in the game.
Probably save it here. They've got a full clock, so can have the last position if they want it, the Jets. Opportunity to tie or go up. Little 2-3 action here from Taranaki just to give them a different defensive look.
Caldwell over to McDaniel. Abbott's. Here comes Bailey pushing the pass beautifully. That's fantastic. And Tuta. Nail it. And there's still 0.4 of a second left in the third.
Layup, unfortunately, from Taranaki, doing a great job of getting to the cup. They just need a finish. And at the other hand, Ihaya Abbott, probably a half beat too early on that shot. Didn't have to go too early. Time and score. Not going to use their player timeout here. They'll opt to save it for the fourth.
Exactly. So there we are. Taranaki started that quarter down by 3, and they're now up by 2. 25-23. Good team effort by the Airs. Tutor with 7, Vare with 7, Bailey with 6, and Cooper James with 5 points.
See McDaniel's, like we spoke about, 12 rebounds, outstanding right now. And Boston Caldwell got his 4 points. He's up to 14 for the game. 4 minutes left in the live gameplay already. So 14 points in 12 minutes for Mr. Caldwell, stacking them up, helping his team stay in the fight here on the road.
Don't know what the record is for rebounds in a game, but rapidly, but must be getting close.
Have to be for a guard for sure.
Yeah. On the start of the fourth quarter.
Doing a great job of hanging tough this evening. The Jets only playing 5 so far in the Rapid League for the entirety.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. Can they hold it together though? I just wonder if they're just starting to just fade a little bit here.
Might go to that zone for a little bit more just to buy them a couple of possessions if they have to. No real foul trouble though. Riley Tutor, great find and big hit for him to start this fourth quarter and stretch the lead out to 5.
Let's see what we can do here. And there's another stop by Taranaki.
Great take by Hamza, just rimmed it out unfortunately, and sloppy turnover here from Taranaki. They feel like they've had the opportunity to kind of extend this lead or even put the Jets away at times. It's been a half-beat sloppy, so that'll be their learning for the second group. Although they're very experienced, just tighten up a half-beat.
Let's see what McDaniel can do here. Caldwell. Here's a run. McDaniel again. Let's kick out pass. Lovely rotation, but Manawatu getting themselves into a little pickle again is Abbott. Looking a little untidy now. It looks like the Taranaki defense has got themselves sorted out. Yeah,
and they had some wide open kind of reads that they misread there. Guys going under on screens and just going into traffic there. So they need if they have a look at that, they'll get some good looks, the Jets.
So Ryan.
Another rebound from McDaniel on the O boards.
Unbelievable.
Have the baseline out of bounds here with a short clock, 14 to play with. Just under 3 minutes left in the fourth.
Caldwell. Tough basket for him to make, and there's Bailey, uncontested rebound.
Pretty good D, a little bit of traffic in there for Boston on that one. Ayers will just take the air out of the ball here.
Tuta. Oh, that's a nice block from McCoy.
Great defense. And Riley probably a half beat too deep on that one.
Daniel. Luck again for Manawatu, but Saran this time picks up a second opportunity. Nice pass over to McDaniel from Caldwell. Caldwell with an offensive rebound, still can't score.
Did a great job of getting extra position. Probably had the glass there to help him out, but that's where that fatigue might be kicking in a little bit, Glenn.
I agree.
You know, they're really battling, but only had 5 of them, and we're getting down to the last 2 minutes here. It's tough.
Manawatu have only scored 6 points in the second half so far, and that could be a killer blow from Riley Tuta.
Beautiful find there. Just had 2 on the ball, and I believe that was Adam with the hook pass to his running mate, who he's played a lot of basketball with over the years, to knock down that 3 and potentially end this thing. There's a turnover as well. Good look, but fortunately that'll be off Ihire on the back door. Taranaki will advance the ball with minute 40 left.
13 points now for Riley Tuta on the back of that 3, and this game's looking comfortable for Taranaki on the back of a very good second half performance.
Yeah, and great to see him find a stroke from the perimeter. A couple big 3s here in the fourth. It'll be great for his confidence moving forward. Same play here. Lukavea opts for the rip. That'll be a travel. Had Riley in the corner if he needed him.
Nicely called by referee Tate.
If only the referees heard you call me that.
Yeah, Taranaki outscoring Manawatu since halftime, 14-6.
Yeah, you'd have to say a little bit of fatigue. Again, some good looks. Both ends, though, left them short. Although, can you really get fatigued in 16 minutes?
That's a good question,
You're
isn't
a
it?
young gun.
Oh, here's James.
Smart time and score here if you're Taranaki. Jets aren't really doing a whole lot to speed you up.
Nice move from Tuta. It's a good finish. He's up to 15 points now, Riley Tuta.
Easy rip to the baseline there for the layup. Stretch this lead out to 10.
Abbott almost losing possession again. Nice finish from Ihaya Abbott. That basket there is the first points for Manawatu in this fourth quarter.
And it wasn't easy. Kind of had to play through a whole lot of traffic and get it over hands to get up there. Tough finish. Xavier will like this matchup here with the bigger Zaran out front.
Absolutely, and suck up a bit of time doing it as well. James shouldn't have too much of an impact on this scoreboard or Manawatu's chances of launching this comeback with only 27.6 left. And there is a BNZ player timeout called by Christian McDaniel. So a chance to remind you that there are 5,000 tickets to give away to school groups, all sorts of community groups. All you need to do is to scan that QR code on your screen right now and get your ticket to the big game. Come along and see a Cells NBL match in your neck of the woods, all thanks to BNZ.
Points differential, a big thing in this competition. It all adds up at the end of the year. The last couple of years, all of these points have stacked up into the last team making it into the playoffs, and that's why these, even though they might seem like they're not important, they are very important big picture for all of these teams, these positions. Little 2-3 zone from the Mountaineers.
Manawatu need a quick shot here. Zaran. Oh, that is one of the toughest baskets of this game.
Tough there by Hamza, and he's probably had a couple, 2 or 3 rim out that were a lot easier than that, but got that very difficult 1 to 4 to cut into this lead.
Murray, Hoops and Schools program is going to be 2 more funding rounds to go. Keep your eyes and ears on that, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse over the coming weeks, as we see Kavau pushing the ball.
Little extended pressure there from the Jets, but not too aggressive with it. Smoke and mirrors.
Tuta
out on him here.
Nice pass. A nice fake there from Lukavau. This is a good one for Taranaki coming here. This is just going to be their 4th of the Rapid League this season.
Lukavau, this will be his 8th and 9th free throws of the game, so great effort there and being aggressive and getting to the rim. Exactly what you want from him and Riley Tuta, especially as you'd expect to see minutes coming up in the Sal's game shortly.
Zaran with the rebound. Last play here for Manawatu. And it's going to be a win for Taranaki, the 3rd of the Rapid League for 2026. They've got the job done by 6. It's 34-28 at the end of this one. It's a good win for them, Lindsay. And let's check out some Chemist Warehouse stats too, that really came hot in the second half.
Great win, and Riley Tuta, he's always been a wing that's really impressed me since his high school days, and great to see him shaping into form and finding his confidence. My boy Lukavau chipping in there, Boston Caldwell and Hamza Zaran leading the way as well for the Jets respectively. McDaniels was 14, got to be some kind of record for rebounding. If it's not, it's got to be for a point guard. That was an outstanding effort. Riley chipping in as well with 6 rebounds. Quinton Bailey and Hamza with 5 respectively as well. Great effort in Rapid League minutes. Xavier Adam with 4 assists. And Riley chipping in again with 3. An outstanding game, has to be MVP. McDaniel will give you 2 assists as well to go with those 14 rebounds. Riley showing up again here with McCoy and the rim protection and the blocks.
Indeed, and what we do is we're going to check out in the break whether that was a record by Christian McDaniel, 14 rebounds in one Rapid League game. We'll let you know on the Cells NBL game, which is going to get underway. Coverage of that one in 20 minutes. So make sure you stick around here in New Plymouth. We've got the Taranaki Airs against the Manawatu Jets coming shortly. Kia ora everybody, and we are at TSB Stadium in New Plymouth for Sal's NBL Round 8 action. Great to have you along for the Taranaki Airs and the Manawatu Jets rivalry round 2 for 2026 between these mid-central North Island teams. And these teams have met once before. The season was on the opening day of the season, and it was the Airs who clinched the win over the Jets, who probably should have won that night. The Airs winning 91-85. So great to have you along for this game, with both teams looking to move up the table and improve their position as we head into the second half of the season. Glenn Lama here with Lindsay Tate, the 7-time Sal's NBL champion. And Lindsay, yeah, I think I summed it up pretty well. Patting myself on the back, actually. These two teams have got to get it going shortly.
Outstanding summary, Glenn.
Thank you.
Pleasure to be here with you this evening. You're right. You know, both teams are showing a lot of potential, ups and downs throughout the season, but it's about time to draw a line in the sand and turn things around and get things going if they want a chance of making that top 6.
The YourShout.vote poll is on again. Just scan the QR code and have a bit of fun there. The Jets fans, good to see you backing your team for the victory tonight. We are coming into this game, the Jets and the Airs, with similar records. So it's going to be fascinating to see who comes through. The Jets team, though, is rather different to the one that played the Airs earlier on in the season. And that is headlined by the fact we've got a couple of bros out there playing for the very first time in the Sal's NBL together. We'll get onto that in just a moment. First up, the standings coming into this round, and Southland continue their outstanding season. They're on their massive winning run at the moment. And will that top 4 be topped at the end of the season, Lindsay? I'm starting to think those two top 4 teams are looking just a little cut above the others.
I agree with you. Very tough to knock them out, but very surprised and, you know, impressed with the Nuggets early on in the season. You know, the Bulls are still hanging around there with a couple of these other teams, but those top 4 I think are going to be very tough to displace, considering, you know, what they've shown already and also what they've got to add.
Maybe one of the two teams tonight could get on a run, because of course Taranaki and Manawatu are stronger now than they were at the start of the season, Lindsay, right?
Significantly stronger, especially if you're talking about the Jets. You know, they just add the Webster brothers, obviously coming in under Father Tony Webster, Corey making his way back from, you know, a significant Achilles injury, and Ty making his way back, two of the better guards to ever come out of the country, so they'll be coming off the bench this evening. Super excited to get to watch them in the first game back, and we were talking about it off air, potentially one of the first scenarios where two sons have played for their father in this league as well.
We were trying to have a little, we had a little corridor online today whether we could find another example. The Dickles might be one example, but we don't know if they played all together. Anyway, let's have a look at the draw. We've got a double header tomorrow. We're in Tauranga and in Christchurch. The Phi hosting the Hawks. Another couple of teams looking to move up the table. Can the Rams keep their good form going against their South Island rivals? And then on Sunday, the Bulls are at home to the Tuatara and the Auckland Derby. And then we've got the Southern Derby between Otago and Southland. Always fun, the derbies.
And even some of those lower placed teams, drastically different looks to when they were playing previous. You know, the Hawks getting Jackson Ball back, the Phi bolstering their roster recently, so going to be a real competitive run home.
Let's have a look at the Manawatu team. No change to their starting five. So Luca Richards is getting better with every game. Isaiah Small, likewise. Caden Sands still there. Jamal Poplar got in a bit of foul trouble in the last game. Can he stay clean tonight? And Caslow Evans Jr., who's been great at the point guard. Let's hear from one of the stars now in the Jets team, no doubt about it, Jamal Poplar Jr.
The Jets are a very different team than the last time these squads met, but the Jets' defence is still a work in progress. Where do you and the squad need to lock in defensively against an Ayers team that enjoyed one of its biggest offensive outputs of their season in their first matchup?
I just think defensively, like, we just need to stay together on defense, and like communication is key with our team. I feel like throughout some of like our games throughout the season, we wasn't as communicative as we should have been, but I think just like staying connected and, you know, just talking and, you know, letting everybody know where they should be in their spots on defense is important.
The Jets welcoming another talented player today with the inclusion of Ty Webster. How do you continue to blend the new pieces but still keep the offensive humming along?
I just think like all of our pieces are pretty much like together, even like bringing the new guys in, and I think like most of the guys on our team are like, we have good relationships with each other, so I think offensively like everything just comes together and it just flows. So like, you know, nobody's like has any egos on the team, and you know, everybody's playing together, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Jamal Poplar Jr. being terrific for the Jets. 24 points per game at 52%. He's grabbing 10 rebounds a game too. Here's the Taranaki lineup. Aaron Cook Jr., Brandon Strout. Happy birthday, Brandon. He turns 24 today. Dane Samuel, Xavier Green, and James Moores, who's back from overseas, playing his fourth game now for the Ayers. Let's hear from a key man coming off the bench, though, for the Ayers in this game. It's Quentin Bailey.
The Jets have reloaded and look a bit different from the first time your teams crossed paths. What aspects of their offense are the Ayers looking to impact today to slow down a powerful offensive team?
Yeah, you're 100% right. There's a few players coming back in, obviously the Webster brothers. So for us, I think it's a kind of guard your yard kind of game. If we can take care of that individually as a team, I think we'll succeed.
The Ayers are in a rough patch but have the chance to bounce back against a team you've already had success against this season. As you look to protect home court today, what are the key areas of improvement that the Ayers need to make?
I think we've been starting well. Obviously, our last game against Canterbury was like that third and fourth quarter where we kind of slumped away. So I think we've got to kind of stay on our kind of game plan through there, and that'll set us up nicely.
And finally, looking at your own game and your role this year, how do you approach games as you look to make an impact off the bench?
Yeah, coming off the bench I enjoy it. Like obviously the starters, it's good for them to go out and set the tone. If they don't, that's on us. So either way, it's a win. So yeah, get the job done.
Nice, Quentin Bailey going at 9 points per game, averaging 21 minutes a game. Let's have a look at the head-to-head now, and those numbers really good for Manawatu at the top there, Lindsay. Not so good the second line.
You can see defense has been the area where they've been struggling this year. The Jets, they haven't hit from that. And obviously at the other end of the board, you know, the Taranaki, they've been solid defensively. On the boards, the Jets have been great. At the other end of the board, you know, Taranaki's got to step that up this evening. Really looking forward to watching Xavier Green and Caden Sand compete. You know, Xavier Green's been lights out since he's come into the competition, helping the Taranaki stay alive. And Caden Sand, crazy athletic wing from out of the States that's been highlight reel throughout the whole year. So look for him to be on the ring this evening.
Yeah, Sand's numbers are slightly better than Green's, but that's not to say Green's a poor player. And we can see those percentages of the Your Shout.vote poll are tightening up a little bit. Yes, reminding you too that Ty Webster and Corey Webster both coming off the bench in this game. The first game they've ever played together in the Cells NBL. Quite remarkable they've not played on the same team before, but here we are. The day has finally arrived.
Yeah, cool, man, what a luxury that we get to be here for. That's cool. They've definitely played on the same team, just not in this league.
Exactly. Exactly right. Of course, Ty's actually not played a lot in the NZNBL over the years.
He's been overseas playing his trade in the big leagues,
so
Europe and things of that nature.
Really neat to have him here in the Manawatu team. And we'll see if that backyard street ball is going to be in evidence tonight. I'm sure it will be at some stage.
Oh yeah, a lot of heavy one-on-one battles played over the years. But again, like salute to the Cells NBL and Manawatu Jets to get the players of that caliber down to that region and get them out here playing again at this level. I didn't think I'd see Ty and Corey playing, for Manawatu, and here we are right now. So salute. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, 100%. And well, both teams, of course, losing their last games to the Rams. The Jets losing 100-93. The Airs losing 113-86. So a point to prove coming into this game here in New Plymouth. No doubt about that. Of course, the Jets coached by Tony Webster and the coach for the Airs, John White.
James Moore's been a welcome addition for Taranaki, coming back from overseas recently. A big double-double, really helped them on the glass where they've needed a lot of help. He's really big. You could see him there in the center of the court, number 13.
Yeah, 13 points and 11 rebounds a game he's averaging in his first 3 encounters. Good numbers there for the big Kiwi. Of course, he's a former Jets player too, Lindsay. He'll enjoy this clash.
Yeah, he was putting up great numbers for them last year as well. So he looks like he's in great shape right now.
Yeah, I love Luca Richards too. He plays aggressive, plays hard.
Love Luca from out of Otaki. Really competes. He's growing every game that we get to watch him. He was explained to me he wasn't actually in the roster, wasn't part of the squad to start the season, and here he is starting, which is awesome to see.
Yeah, it's fantastic for sure. So let's get it on this game. It's a nice battle, and here's Evans to start the game for Manawatu. So thank you for joining us. We welcome you to this clash between Taranaki and Manawatu in the Cells NBL. Smalls away with that three-pointer. A strong rebound taken by Sand, but it is going to be Taranaki possession. In fact, there's a foul called early in this game.
Great job there by Sand, getting in on the glass, drawing the foul.
You just pointed the wrong way.
Yes. Evans. Worth mentioning that we're going to have a couple of boisterous Taranaki fans near our effects microphones this evening.
Wouldn't want it any other way. Little home court advantage for the Airs.
Small. Getting better with each game for Manawatu. Now Sam, the work off Richards. Small again. Nice finish there from Isaiah Small.
He's been really good for them since he slotted in. Small, he's so long. Easy take for him. The right-hand layup to start things off for the Jets.
He and Poplar are very similar players.
Yeah, very long, athletic, kind of big wings.
Cook Jr. over to Dane Samuel. Samuel, nice strong move there from Samuel.
Dane has been really effective early on in games for Taranaki.
A little foul there by Cook, so a couple of early fouls conceded by Taranaki in this one.
They've been solid defensively this year, the Airs, and that's where Cook Jr. looks to impose himself. He's been great as a facilitator, but also at the defensive end, getting after guards. But we'll have to be careful picking up an early foul here on Caslow Evans Jr.
Green is the other player who picked up that first foul, as Moores. So the two Americans picking up early fouls.
It's important to know, for sure, especially with Green. He's a very high usage player.
Almost turned over.
Watch out here.
What a steal. It's Sand. That one not coming back.
That's called a back scratcher. right there. Tuck that one on his shoulder blades. Looked like Latrell Sprewell back with the Knicks.
Latrell Sprewell.
Oh.
Marcus Camby.
Yeah, okay. Be back in the finals, Glenn.
Yeah, yeah. Long time between drinks, isn't it? Jeff Van Gundy,
yeah,
man.
There you go.
Hey, here we go.
Great D. Great D.
Here comes Poplar Jr.
By Sand showing at the both ends the ability to lock up and finish at the ring.
Poplar Jr. for three. That looks sweet.
He's tough there. That's like very long. Just be able to come down and transition that comfortably and line up for three.
Well, this is a good start by Manawatu. Taranaki not looking after the ball.
Great kicker here.
And another foul. Looks like that one's gone on Xavier Green too. Not only are Taranaki struggling, holding the ball here, Lindsay, but that's 2 fouls on Green already.
I think they gave that one to Stroud.
Okay.
So they got lucky there, because you're right, there would have been a huge call if he had to go sit down early with 2. But still, to deal with their 3 imports picking up early fouls here in the first 2 minutes of the game for Taranaki.
Poplar Jr. at the line. He's a 72% free throw shooter from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
From out of Chicago, finds himself in Taranaki this evening. Through the game of hoops, Kesler Evans Jr. and Cook Jr. are really battling for junior supremacy here.
Exactly. So far, Caslo's got it. That pass is wayward.
Great
Taranaki not clicking at all at the moment.
You can see what the intention was there. James Moores had the seal on the inside, and Daniel Samuels had like a high-low look there for him for the layup. Just a half beat, too hot on the pass. Great start here for the Jets. A lot of firepower to bring in off the bench still.
Completely different start to this game from Manawatu than their last game against the Rams. They were chasing that game the whole way. And they're setting the tone here as Sand gives it back to Richards. 6 on the shot clock here for Manawatu. Evans Jr. working off Richards.
Great find. Really good patience and action there from the Jets. A little bit wayward at the end, but you like that, the intent. And Kaz is really getting after Cook Jr. here in the back court. Being physical, the Jets imposing themselves early at the defensive end. So, you know, all this talk about them needing to pick up at the defensive end must have got through to them, and they're really taking the challenge early on in this game, at least with the first 3 minutes.
Indeed, Taranaki very cold to start the game. It's Junior again, now Poplar Jr. A lot of juniors out there this evening. There's Jamal Poplar Jr. with 6 points already in the game.
And he likes that matchup. You know, Dane's got the strength advantage, but he's kind of got the length speed advantage, and just uses it there to play over him. Little action there. You see Kaz Jr. kind of attack Dane to open up that pocket for Poplar Jr. to get down that slot. Great start for the Jets. Ooh, here come my man. Here come both my men.
And here come the 2 Websters.
Let's go. Beautiful to see, man. Great to see Ty out there. Had the luxury of kind of being in the dark with him a little bit over the last couple of weeks while he was preparing to get ready, and he looks great. So excited to see these 2 brothers back at it.
Now, Corey Webster, of course, this is his 3rd game back from the Achilles rupture. Look a bit rusty in the first game. No rust last week, though. So we see Moores go to work. Lovely finish from Moores.
Great finish there. Little right-hand hook for Moores to get him on the board.
Ty Webster. Didn't seal the deal. But looking nice and fluid off that knee injury.
You're right. Looks healthy, aggressive. Just lifted a half beat short, but you'll expect that to fall real soon.
Moores with the offensive rebound off the shot from Jones, and in goes again from James Moores.
And he's really been great for them on the glass where they've needed help. I think he's almost at 11 a game already, James Moores, and great job in keeping them in the game here early.
Poplar Jr. for 3. And here come Taranaki with a chance to move forward through Green. Nice pass to Stroud. Stroud can't nail the triple, and there's Small.
A lot of length on those boards for the Jets. A long team out there.
There
right
are selfie sticks out there. A lot of them. Oh, offensive foul here called against Manawatu. Isaiah Small.
You could just hear Corey there asking if he's allowed to change his angle on the screen. That they kind of call that a twist nowadays in basketball terminology, and he must have been a half beat late on it and got called for that moving screen there. Xavier Adams checking into the game for Taranaki to run the point guard duties.
They're getting plenty of court time this season, 14 minutes per game as we see Green trial now lap triple.
Just a couple of interesting shots there, like relatively early in the shot clock, semi-contested. I do think the Airs can get better looks. Jets doing a pretty good job at the other end of executing and getting the ball through hands.
Ty Webster.
There's a big point guard out there, Glenn.
There's Evans Jr., who remains out there, which is an interesting call by Tony Webster. Corey Webster.
Good find.
Evans Jr. for three. It's almost there, and Ty Webster's got it. Nice pass to his brother. Corey, his first shot of the game.
Oh, it's beautiful to see him back out there doing what he does best. And you know, there's some dark days when you're, you know, getting to the, you know, the back end of your career when you're getting slightly older and you have those Achilles injuries. But to see the way that Corey's locked in and dedicated himself and the true professional he is, it's great to see him being rewarded, being back out here. And he looks like he hasn't skipped a beat.
Taranaki now 0 from 5 from the three-point line in this game.
Shooting way too much east-west. Need to get north-south from me right here and get downhill, get feet in the paint. Just collapse that defense like this here.
Balls with his own rebound. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Now Stroud is hobbling there. Not in good shape there for Taranaki. After earning the ball at the other end of the court. Don't quite know what happened there. But he is battling.
Luca Vea will check in here and get a look on the replay. Oh, he already looked like he
it happened at the other end of the court, yeah.
Like that action from Taranaki, though, just playing in transition, getting the early rim run from Moores, had the guard down low and getting on the O boards. That's where they need to live right now.
Moores at the free throw line. He's been excellent from the Chemist Warehouse stripe so far this season. One of his few misses so far. Gets the second. He's the leading scorer for Taranaki early in this one. He's got 5 of the 7 points they've scored.
He's looked great early on. Poplar Jr. looks like he'll get a quick blow here for the Jets.
Evans Jr.
With Kaz out there, they can push Ty to the off guard.
Cook picks up a loose pass, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Great D by Cook, but even love the fact that Kaz didn't die in the play and got back and ran through the basketball there. He's going to make Cook Jr. earn these free throws. Those two are really battling early on. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing, especially when, you know, the Jets have been harping on defense and how dire it is they make improvements there. Those are the little effort areas that are so important. Jets will be in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter as well.
Cook Jr. at the line. Second of 4, so that lead is to 4. Yeah, just take note of that injury to Brandon Stroud. See what impact that's going to have on Taranaki through the rest of the game. Corey Webster now trying to work off Richards. Ooh, and that is danger signs for Taranaki. 2 deep twos from Corey.
Yeah, they're playing out of that flow action and just pinning down for Corey, and he likes those matchups down there with those younger wings or those bigger bodies that are switching onto him, and already got a couple on the board, looking comfortable. I mean, he's a world-class scorer, Corey. I mean, he's a shooter, but don't get it twisted. He's a scorer. He's going to put that thing in the bucket.
Corey Webster is just starting to show signs of moving forward. He's averaged 18 minutes per game over the first couple of games. Only played 11 minutes in the first game, Lindsay.
Yeah, I think they're being smart in managing him, you know what I mean, and not rushing him and holding him back. And Corey does a great job of understanding his body. But another thing about him, such a willing passer now. You know, 5-6 years ago, not so much, but just right there, that little simple pass, he's so willing to make it, and he gets rewarded from trusting his teammates. I think it's actually made him a better scorer as well, because teams now know that, you know, if you leave teammates open, he's going to hit them, which makes him super dangerous.
That was Caslow Evans nailing that triple.
He's still out there getting after it.
Green, Samuel working away on sand. The Sand with those quick hands. Ooh. Should be Taranaki ball. What do you reckon?
No lie, I feel like Dave dove at his legs, to be honest with you. Like, from basketball co-papa, I'm probably having words with him myself.
So look here,
if somebody dive at me like that.
Sang going to check out of the game. He is.
That's what Corey might have nicely been saying right there. Yeah, because he just got dove at by the strongest dude on the court.
Exactly. They are out there now for Taranaki. And
shot clock violation.
Yeah, is not aware that he had virtually no time.
You've got to be aware there of time and score. That's imperative.
Gives the Jets a chance to build on this 9-point lead. Here comes Corey Webster.
Really struggled to get themselves going offensively here early on. Great cut from Ty Webster. See the intent there? And he looked good. You know, a few mistakes early on, but to be expected.
See Brandon Stroud out there walking freely now.
Yeah.
Good sign for Taranaki. Corey Webster to Ty.
You know how ball players walk too, Glenn. They always would kind of be like half limping around, and next thing you know, we'd be flying around.
Oh, Luka Richards. Firstly, the assist from Ty Webster was a gem, and then Luka Richards turned that gem into a 10-carat gold nugget.
A strong finish there from Luka Richards, just playing through some strong bodies there. Got it up on the ring to finish. Stretch this lead out. Jets looking great early on here on the road. Great energy. Look way better defensively than where they've been to start the season. Way better. I know the last time they kept the team to 8 points this deep in the quarter. They'll be really excited about that.
See, there seems to be a... Sometimes players, as you know, Lindsay, come on and actually make others feel more comfortable. And go better. And what about that from Stroud?
Listen, no disrespect to anybody else who's been there previous, but if they had two better guys coming off their bench than the Webster brothers to bring confidence, not only from a scoring perspective, you know, but from a leadership perspective, from an X's and O's perspective, they make you better defensively just from knowing where to go, communicating, things of that nature. So you're very blessed to have those two brothers plugging in.
Stroud at the line. His fourth game. As I mentioned earlier, it's his birthday today.
Ralfano, brother.
This is the second as well, and Poplar Jr. Nothing going right for Taranaki in this first quarter. Ty Webster for three. I tell you what, these Websters need hosing down. They both started hot.
Love that pace that he played with two there off that miss. Just great pace and real comfortable getting into that three.
Xavier Green. Not often you see him looking a little uncertain.
Yeah, looking a little bit out of sorts right now, Taranaki, just with their execution.
Lovely pass there from Samuel, and James Moore's working hard again.
Great D, just staying in the play there from Ty and Poplar Jr. They'll keep the pace here, the Jets. And you know the scout with them boys, they hit one, they hit two, that's four, I think, for the Webster brothers, and welcome to the show.
For Corey Webster is 3 from 3 in this game.
Yeah, if you all didn't know, welcome to the show. This is how the Webster brothers been rolling since back in the day.
And none of those shots have been easy either from Corey Webster.
That's how he does it. I mean, to be honest with you, Corey just needs a window to get it to his shot pocket with rhythm, and there's a good chance it's going in. He's a make or miss dude like that. And great to see Ty out there as well, playing with confidence. Jets looking great early on. Taranaki, the opposite, to be honest with you, really struggling offensively to find their rhythm and their looks. James Moores has been their best to date, but a lot of improvement for them, you know, to finish out this quarter. A lot to talk about in this timeout for Coach White.
Boy, they are in a real tight jam at the moment. Two looking super slick. And there's a real swagger as well with the way they've got in front this way too.
Definitely, you're absolutely right. You can see that there's a confidence with that group right now, and that's been brought in with the additions, and like it's going to be a fun group to finish the season out for the Jets and make a push.
26-8. That is not a typo on your screen at the moment.
And again, I mean, as impressive as they've been offensively, it's their defense where they've needed to make the most improvements, and to keep the Airs to 8 points this deep in the quarter at home is really impressive for a Jets outfit that's struggled defensively.
Well, what's Taranaki's response going to be off that timeout? They need something, and they need it fast. Xavier Green looking keen and hungry. He ain't going to bite that either. Here comes Sam.
And another great defensive possession from the Jets. This is the best that I've seen them all year, and just sitting down and guarding their yard. You heard in the pre-game them talking about that for Taranaki, but the Jets are doing that themselves. And again, Poplar Jr. likes this matchup with Tane being aggressive.
Good stop for Taranaki on that occasion. Stroud moves it back to Cook. And Samuel wide open here for three. Was again in there, but Sands got it. Poplar Jr.
Pace is really in favor of the Jets right now, just playing freely, really clean reads, and looks, that's too easy.
Evans, and that's been lost out of court by Stroud. So Manawatu, if they're smart here, should soak up pretty much the rest of this first half, or first quarter rather.
Just 1.6 seconds differential. Some worrying signs from Taranaki, just body language wise here.
Totally agree. Evans, and it goes from Caslow. Evans
definitely won't help the body language heading into the break. Just right here, it's like that's crazy. That's
not even keen to put up.
To be honest with you,
exactly.
Glenn.
Yeah, unbelievable.
If I'm Coach White, we are giving them a rev up in this timeout, coming
Big
back
time.
with a little bit of fire.
21-point margin at the end of the first. Don't think we'll see a bigger margin than that at the end of the first quarter in any game this season. It's 29-8 to the Jets. Well, kia ora TikTok fans, great to have you along for another Friday night. 26 points to 8. These are worrying signs for Taranaki, Lindsay Tate, my word.
They really are. On the flip side, you know, pretty exciting to see where the Jets are at, Glenn. I'm going to go with the glasses half full here. You know, you've got Caslow Evans Jr. has been outstanding. Poplar Jr. is doing his thing. Corey Webster plugging back in 3 for 3. And his brother Ty, that's been outstanding to see them out there. They're going to be a fun group to watch operate. You know, on the other side of things, James Moore's been great for the Airs. That's
He looks like the only one.
I'm not going to lie to you.
He looks like the only one who's come out with
that's about
good
it.
Attitude.
Yeah,
eh?
and he played for the Jets last year, you know, so I'm sure there's a little bit of that mixed in there as well.
It's a tough job coming up. So, yeah, throw us some questions on TikTok and we'll try and answer them at half-time. Well, second quarter almost underway here at New Plymouth. Worrying signs for the home team. What's not a worry is that large meatball for $35. Just scan that QR code. Don't worry if you missed it. It'll be back a little later as we get the second quarter underway. Now here's Cook Jr. Samuel.
Coach White going with the same starting group here. If they don't make a run in the next 2-3 minutes, wouldn't be surprised if he gets some young energy in and even make some kind of tactical changes just to flip the rhythm, because right now they're getting overwhelmed at both ends of the court.
They are. Jets shooting at 61%. The Airs 18%. Poplar Jr. That's better from Taranaki. Here comes Cook Jr. with a bit of pace down court here.
Christian McDaniel here getting some well-earned minutes, had 14 rebounds in 16 minutes of play as a point guard in the Rapid League not too long ago.
Stroud still hobbling there on that foot.
Yeah, great finish there to get them into double digits, and you're right, he's still limping around out there, but he's going to thug it out and stay in the game, which you love to see from your import.
Richards giving it to Caden Sand. Sand is another stop for Taranaki.
Great wall up by James Moore, and Moore's in the leak out here.
Yeah, that's a technical foul from Stroud. Got to say that ruling's consistent with a few that we've seen in other games this season.
No lie though, I have to say, Glenn, you think about he got a busted ankle right now, and there were kind of people down there. If there's one scenario where he is legally allowed, I would respectfully, my man, that quarter, I don't think he can touch the net, so he probably hasn't dunked it before. Not to be that guy, but you know what I mean? Like, that is a scenario where you actually should be allowed to hang on the ring to protect yourself. So tough call there for Stroud.
Here's Sand. Now the free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe though.
He's been putting up a great clip shooting-wise this year, Sand, all over twos, threes, and from the free throw line. Couple early fouls here for Taranaki. Again, they were in the bonus super early in the first, so managed to get a couple of stops and a couple of baskets, but have to manage those fouls early on here again.
Richards from Manawatu.
Flex action there from the Jets.
Here's McDaniel. Popper Jr. Six on the shot clock.
He's just been ripping hard to his right.
Samuel a little unlucky there.
He did a pretty good job of sliding his feet there, Dane. Just got caught with his hands in the cookie jar, unfortunately. And that'll be the third foul already for the Mountaineers in the quarter. Less than 2 minutes of play, which basically means, Glenn, they'll have one foul for the remainder of the quarter before they're in the bonus, which is very tough to get aggressive and you know, pull back a lead like this when you're in the bonus so early.
Marcel Jones checks back in. Daniel to inbound for Manawatu. Here's Sand for Popper Jr. Not getting it this time. Caden Sand. Here's McDaniel for three. Jones with the rebound.
Great push.
Cook Jr. for three. Now Taranaki starting to flex their muscles a little bit. They're outscoring the Jets 7-0 in this second quarter.
That's what they need, a little bit of energy, a little bit of momentum, and you see Caslow Evans Jr. will come back in here to steady the ship for the Jets. Point guard spot.
Small. It's going to be two shots from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Isaiah Small.
Defensive discipline from Marcel Jones. Another one, just like Dane, got caught with his hands in the cookie jar, and that's their fourth team foul. It's just like, it's tough. You just make a big shot down one end and then you get punished at the other.
Don't forget about the Hoops and Schools program. We've got a couple more funding rounds to come for 2026, and another one coming very shortly, so keep an eye and an ear out for when these will be. Keep watching the Cells NBL for details on Hoops and Schools program, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse. 1-2 remains scoreless in this second quarter. Taranaki starting to get a little bit more interested now. Is Stroud for three. Well away with that one. Oh, here comes Sand. Ty Webster. Second stint of the game for Ty Webster. That knee is sweet as, isn't it? Here's Small for three. Jones pushing the pass, lovely, outlaid it. Oh. James Moore's, what about that play though from Isaiah Small?
Way to stay with the play there, Small. Thought he had an easy layup.
How about Cook, the steal? Nice hands. And Marcel Jones.
Marcel just sneaking there for a couple two, and great timeout from Coach Webster to stop the bleeding here for the Jets.
Exactly, 9-0 to Taranaki in this quarter.
A great response for Coach White and his Taranaki crew. Some worrying signs at the end of the first there, but couldn't have asked for a better start to this second quarter, and starting off 9-0 and bringing a bit of energy to the building.
Exactly. Other than those fouls they've conceded early in the second quarter, Lindsay, this has been just the response the Taranaki coaching staff would have wanted.
Absolutely, and even if, you know what, even if you do give up those fouls and you have to figure a way to deal with that, even if it's changing away, you know, some of your defensive structures to end the second quarter, we live with that as opposed to, you know, the way things were going earlier where we were just getting rolled on every possession. Great response from Coach White and his team. And great timeout from Coach Webster as well to, you know, stop the bleeding and refocus the troops. Don't be surprised if Corey checks in here as well.
Yeah, that measure of control which we saw the Websters, it's not been there at the start of the second quarter because they weren't on court.
It was kind of a mix of control and freedom as well, you know what I mean, that they were playing with, and just getting back to that. Almost got a little bit too slowed down a half beat from the pace that they were playing at early in the game, and just as you'd expect, Corey checks back in, steady the ship for the Jets.
Webster's on 7 points. It's Corey Webster, ties on 3 with a lovely three-pointer in that first quarter. He already has 3 assists, Ty Webster. Here comes Caden Sand. Ty with his hands on the ball now, gets the screen from Small. Poplar Jr. wide open. Sand almost got the rebound, but there's Green. Here comes Taranaki again.
See the pace kind of shifted in their favor here for Taranaki.
Sand gets a good rebound, but he stood on the baseline. Hard luck there for Caden Sand.
Yeah, great effort to sink down low there from the wing, but unfortunate. Possession to Taranaki. They'll have a short clock, 14 to play with on the baseline out of bounds. Find
Jones for 3. And it goes from Marcel Jones, and that lead is back under 10.
And just too easy. Marcel can hit that. That would have been on the scout. I think that was Small that lost him there for a half beat and got punished.
Manawatu are playing in Antarctica at the moment. They can't score in the second quarter. Jamal Poplar Jr., it remains that way.
You can see they've just gone away from their execution there. The ball just got stuck on the first side of the court.
Jr. almost loses it, but he still has it. Here's Jones for 3 again. Ooh, that would have been big.
And great adjustment there from Small. You could see way heavier on the contest there, and because of it, got the desired result.
Corey Webster.
Corey will like this matchup here.
He does. It's his first miss of the evening, and now here comes Xavier Green.
Great rebound by Green. He's been great on the boards for Taranaki this season. Like to see him get himself going here, Glenn.
Absolutely. Moores.
Be aggressive.
Riley Tuta out there now, and he's got it in the corner. Lovely stuff there from Tuta. It's a tough shot there for Aaron Cook. So
I'd like to see Moores get aggressive there. You know, he's got Small on him. We end up getting a, you know, a long contested 3. Put them big shoulders on him, young fellow, and get to the ring.
Manawatu still haven't scored in this quarter.
It's a smart play there by Ty Webster just to get second foul on Cook Jr. at halfway on the reach in. And I believe that should be a bonus. I might be wrong, but it's their 5th. I'm ahead of the refs here, Glenn. There's 5 on the board here.
Maybe there's been a miscount somewhere. Here comes Ty Webster.
Play out of this middle on ball with Poplar Jr. and Ty Webster. That's been effective. They can get that look whenever they want, the Jets. Might have to start turning some of them down and getting their feet in the paint, just like Taranaki have.
That's half the quarter gone, Lindsay, and Manawatu
Right, that is
are on a 29-point force field at the moment.
Somebody get to the paint.
Quentin Bailey, and it rolls. Meantime, at the other end of the court, Taranaki are dropping these points. 14-0 they lead in the second quarter.
I feel like they've got a strength advantage down there, Taranaki. Although the Jets will have the length advantage, Taranaki's got the strength advantage. Cool.
Take the count. Kobe.
So it's Corey Webster. Let's go to the line now. So just to confirm now, Manawatu are in the bonus.
And that's it right there, Glenn. You see Corey's had enough of them not scoring, and he gets straight downhill and get to the free throw line.
There it is, the first point.
Yep.
For Manawatu.
And again, that's the veteran. That's the veteran right there. You know what I mean? He just, you know what? Get me the ball. I'm going to get downhill against a younger player. I'm going to force the referees to make this call, and we're going to get a couple of points on the board, just like that.
31-22.
And that's what they've been lacking early in the season, the Jets. The ability to, you know, make that call and also execute it, as little as it may seem. That's a big play right there from Corey.
Jones.
I like that from Marcel to keep.
The shot's missed. The Ty Webster's going to be called for the foul.
I like both there. I love the ability for Ty to stand his ground as a guard there and guard. And I like that Marcel was imposing himself as a forward and trying to take advantage of that. Forces the referee to make a call. Only the first foul of the quarter for the Jets.
Marcel Jones has dropped some big buckets in this game.
Which again, if you think now to think back on this quarter, Glenn, if you think about defensively, you know, the Jets were a lot more aggressive early in the first. Did have more fouls on the board, but it was reflective of the score. Not as aggressive defensively, and kind of things have loosened up for the Airs, scoring-wise.
Certainly have. Here's Ty Webster. Jones missing both free throws from the Chemist Warehouse drive. Webster.
I like this matchup, just a smaller guard there. Ty Webster takes advantage straight away. Just bullies his way to the ring for an easy layup. 5
points for Ty Webster.
He looked healthy.
He does. He
real
looks
healthy.
Incredible how.
It's good genes right there.
100%. Same with Corey. Here goes Marcel Jones. Webster with a quick pass down court is a beauty. Evans Jr.
Too. And there's been a couple of them from both teams, just leak outs, you know, off long shots that have led to open layups, and they'll have to tighten up on that their transition defense, both teams. Great timeout, Coach White.
Timeout. Good comeback off the timeout from the Manawatu team as well.
Yeah, great adjustment, and again, you know, what a luxury to bring Corey Webster in to steady the ship, gets to the free throw line, get a couple of stops defensively, which is where, you know, where the Jets have really struggled, or also where they've made their most improvements. Turn that into offense, and then before you know it, leads back out to 13 again. Gotta take the wind out of their sails.
Taranaki, though, got to keep telling themselves not to be despondent here. They've got to stick with it. There's still 3:45 left in this second quarter.
Real important 3:45. I'm pretty sure they've used both of their timeouts for the quarter. They're in the bonus, so they're going to have to be real smart in the way they finish this between the lines, and they're going to have to rely on, you know, their imports and their slightly older players to help them manage this. But the opposite of that, if you're the Jets, you're talking about taking advantage of this right now, you know, being ruthless and stretching this lead out.
Part of the fans in the stands here earlier tonight. Taranaki got their third win of the Rapid League, beating the Jets 34-28. Riley Tuda with 15 points in that game. And Austin Call will roll through for Manawatu with another 14. He's the leading scorer in the Rapid League this season. Christian McDaniel, 14 rebounds for Manawatu. Incredible performance from the guard. Let's have a look at Cook here.
Oh, great D.
Moores, lovely. Yes, James Moores did exactly what he needed to do there.
Yeah, easy one there for Moores. The sea's just parted, and great job of staying focused and finishing there.
7 for James Moores.
Guard screen up here.
Sand gets the foul from Aaron Cook, who'll probably be forced to take a seat on the bench now. That will be foul number 3 on him.
Yep, you're right, Glenn, and really smart play there. You see Sand and Ty Webster, 2 really big guards, just screening for each other and forcing Cook Jr. He's going to have to take one of them, and they just bullied him down in the paint, and great play. Sand gets to the line for a couple free throws, and Taranaki's starting point guard, I'd say, will have to go sit down if they want to try and protect them here. You've got no timeouts left. You're in the bonus, and I'd say Coach White will have to sit Cook Jr. here if he just picked up his third.
Caden Sand at the line. It's 4 points for him in the game now. He's been going at 86% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe this season. Manawatu's lead back out to 13.
Don't be surprised if they turn up the defensive pressure here, the Jets. They've got, you know, 3 fouls to give before they're in the bonus. The starting point guard's out for the airs. Oh no, they've left him in, I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Offensively, I would say they'll be attacking him.
A nice pick up from Samuel, but one or two have got it through Sand. Corey Webster. Nice pass. Beautiful. Junior rolls it in.
You see there, Corey's such a scoring threat. The defense just engaged early on that hard show, and he just slides out. Corey with the great find. Easy finish. Great basketball.
There's some threats out there, isn't there, with Corey Webster, Ty Webster, Jamal Popley Jr., Caden Sand.
You're right. And great, actually, sorry, Glenn, for Taranaki's, Cook Jr.'s only got 2 fouls, so safe there. Great finish by Tane Samuels, pulling his way to the rim.
Comes Ty Webster. Come on. It's just not fair.
Yeah, the crowd just exhaled there.
Exactly. There's Moore's missing, and there's Poplar Jr. tidying up.
Great wall-up. Poplar Jr. is so long on those wall-ups. Him and Ty Webster for a guard. Just so much length down there. Great find.
There's Poplar Jr. Oh, and it rattles. And Manawatu, after starting the quarter really cold, finishing it really hot.
Beautiful shot from Poplar Jr., but again, Corey's ability or his willingness now to not only see but make the right read and be a world-class scorer but also a facilitator is beautiful to watch.
Yeah, 4 assists already for Corey Webster. There goes Tuta for 3.
Good look from Riley, great rotation from Ty. Looked like some stuff we've been working on in the breakdowns.
Yes, Corey Webster again.
And
you felt like he was going to drop down,
exactly when Corey's got such a great feel, you know, to put that nail in and just really blow you out. If that one had went in, that would have been a tough one for Taranaki to get back from. Ty Webster will check out here. And I like that. I like that sub from Pops, getting them 2 out here. Last minute.
Ty Webster sitting down with 7 points and 3 assists. Corey with 9 points and 4 assists.
Oh.
And they've both had around about 12 minutes of court time.
That's what's their plus minus without looking at it? It must be pretty good. Christian McDaniel just got caught for the world's softest.
Oh, Ty Webster
foul.
plus 17.
Woo.
Corey Webster plus 16.
That's without even looking, huh? Boston Caldwell, great to see Coach Webster getting these young boys some much earned bump here. You know, Boston Caldwell and Christian McDaniel were great in the Rapid League earlier. Luca Vea checking back in for Taranaki as well. I like that right there, Glenn. That's what we were talking about earlier, just getting aggressive down there with that big body, and he's skilled as well.
9 points and 7 rebounds for James Moores already.
And he's had a couple rim out on him as well. He easily could have been up at, 13, 14 points.
And that foul is going to go on Xavier Green. And that will be his 3rd foul.
And that's tough there this late in the quarter, you know, kind of a broken play. Caden Sand just barreling his way downhill, and I think if he kept his hands out there late, he probably would have got away with it, but he'll get his 3rd there, Xavier Green, and have to go sit. Not only that, he'll only really have 1 foul to play with for the remainder of the game before he's got to go sit down altogether.
Let's see what Caden Sand can do again. 5 points in the game for Caden Sand.
How happy must he be that the Webster brothers are back?
All of them, eh? I mean,
it's
the
like,
whole...
okay, I was out here, like, it was nice getting up 20, 30 shots a game, but it's nice having some help out here.
Nice finish from Caden Sand. The last 30 seconds here of the second quarter. Cook Jr. working away on McDaniel. Christian McDaniel a little unlucky there.
See there, Cook Jr. saw they had a 2-for-1 opportunity, so was pressing offensively, just as you'd expect from a smart point guard as he is. Try and give his team the opportunity to get 2 shots down the stretch here instead of 1. Another tough call on Christian McDaniels. little bit of a veteran versus, import versus young fella call there, maybe?
You were probably the victim of that a few times.
And the other as well. Definitely got a few as well.
Here's Cook Jr. 2 from 2 from that visit.
They'll keep their player timeout. Don't need to burn it. Up 16 here, plenty of clock. Got to watch Cook Jr. here. He's tough on the ball.
He's got quick hands, hasn't he? Already got 2 steals in the game. Cook Jr. here is Poplar Jr. He's away with that one, Poplar Jr., but he will be the leading scorer in the first half. He's got 11. Here's now going to use their BNZ player timeout. Taranaki with 11.9 left, so a chance to remind you to scan that QR code. Get your ticket to the big game with 5,000 tickets to give away all season long. Just fill out your details once you scan that QR code, and you'll be sitting courtside for any Cells NBL game you like, thanks to BNZ.
Jets have got one team foul here to use if they want it up their sleeve. Short clock, 11.9 left in the half. Tactically, if they need to use that, no one out there in foul trouble.
Junior inbounds it wide open. Stroud didn't want to put the 3 up. Junior. Yeah, rattles it in. Nicely done. Nicely done for Taranaki. Important basket at the end of the first half. And it's going to be a 46-33 scoreline. We'll have a halftime wrap shortly. Stick around. Well, hello TikTok fans, good to have you along again. I saw someone was from Las Vegas, which is pretty cool.
My man Jackson Kiss going to Las Vegas shortly.
Nice, nice man, nice. Hey, here's a little question for you on a bit of a side topic. We've got some Tall Blacks action coming up shortly. New Zealand team's going to be playing.
We do.
What do you do if you're Judd Flavel when you're looking at Corey Webster and Ty Webster right now?
Oh,
and they're available.
We're looking very closely. Yeah, absolutely, you have to. You know what I mean? They're 2 of the better guards that have ever come out of the country. So if you've got a pool of players that you're looking to represent the country, for me, they have to be in the mix if they're healthy, and they are.
I've been looking at Ty Webster. I think he's come off a knee injury. It doesn't look like he's had any issues at all.
And again, like, little insider info, but being around him closely the last, couple of weeks and watching him operate, you're absolutely right. He looks healthier than before he went, to get whatever he had to do done, which is pretty impressive. And he's been working hard to get back out there as well, which is great to see him back out there competing.
We've got someone from South Africa on line as well at TikTok. Let's go Manawatu Jets. Pretty exciting. Actually, it was pretty good effort from the Jets to actually absorb that real cold period they went through. It was 5.5 minutes with no
Early
score.
In the second, yeah, you're right.
And they're still up by 13.
Yeah, you're right. And probably should have been 16, to be honest with you. That last 3 was a tough one.
Yeah, 100%. So 46-33. We've got heaps of other games coming up this weekend too. None of them will be on TikTok though, but all of them will be on the FIBA Basketball YouTube channel if you're watching outside of New Zealand as well. So great to have you along. Yeti trying to fire up this crowd here in New Plymouth.
Oh, that's a good looking shot.
Yeah. He's got a bit of swagger about him.
You can tell he really shot that thing. He didn't just throw it up there.
You know what happened. Let's check out the form of the... I don't have high hopes for a guy with a pink hoodie.
Okay, they look good too. Not bad.
It's half-time here in New Plymouth. Thank you for staying with us as we enjoy this game between Taranaki and Manawatu here in the NZNBL. It's Manawatu up 46-33 at the break. Manawatu shooting the ball at 48%, and Taranaki have improved their shooting percentage to 35. Lindsay Tate, let's check out some Chemist Warehouse halftime stats, and well, isn't it nice to see the Websters on the scoreboard?
It has, and you see them there respectively with 7 and 9, but I think they're, you know, being out on the court is what's opened up, you know, the ability for Poplar Jr. to score so easily. Caslow Evans Jr. and Sand really balanced, not so top heavy. At the other side of the ball, you got James Moores has been great. Probably need some of these other brothers to step up for Taranaki in the second half to give them a shot. Again, Moore's been great on the boards, Poplar Jr. as well. Very balanced on the boards from both teams.
Xavier Green's going to start the third quarter on 3 fouls, so it's going to be interesting to see how they navigate that too, Lindsay. It's not the first time Xavier Green's been in foul trouble in a game this season, but it's just a little handbrake for Taranaki that they probably don't need. But maybe Cook Jr. can keep throwing down those assists. That'll help.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been a great facilitator for them. But you're right on Xavier Green. You know, it's going to be a balancing act between him getting aggressive and them, you know, bridging the gap on this lead that the Jets have got, but also, you know, being smart with it and not picking up that 4th foul. Might have to look at some zone type actions. Cook Jr. with a couple of steals as well. He's been a pest defensively.
Indeed, but the scoreline is all looking good for the Jets. Even though Taranaki outscored them by 8 points in that second quarter to close that gap back to 13 after a horror show in the first 10 minutes. Got the third quarter coming up next. Stick around.
So both teams have done a pretty good job of looking after the ball.
Yeah, man. And I tell you what, there's a lot of Manawatu support on TikTok right now.
Okay.
And rightly so. Good to see.
Yeah, again, that's like it's a massive coup that you get the likes of Corey and Ty down to Manawatu region. Considering, like, historically they've never got any Kiwi locals of that caliber, which is awesome.
Someone's hoping Hayden Carr's going to play, but he ain't in the team tonight, unfortunately. Yeah.
Gonna have to hope real hard for that one. Oh, that was the craziest shot so far.
Well, we've got another game coming up tomorrow. Next game's going to be the Phi and the Hawks.
That'll be a good game.
Yeah. Another couple
Jackson
of teams.
Ball's back.
Yeah, another couple of teams, though, that need some kind of, I don't know, kickstart somewhere along the road.
Absolutely, but yes, you're right. But there's just so much, when you look at them on paper, so much talent, added some talent. So I think that both teams have the potential to really finish out strong. Jordan Nata is with the Phi.
Yeah, first game coming up for the Phi. He was with the Saints last year, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he gels with the team.
Yeah, him and Ruben are going to be a problem down there. A couple bullies. Saints are getting Hiram back shortly, I believe. It's like one of my favorites. It'd be a great pickup again for them. Was he finals MVP last year, Hiram?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Got him for my Moldy crew as well.
Oh, did you?
He my captain. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When do you play?
Right now it's July, start of July.
That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah.
And the Webster brothers fuck up to Moldy. They're part Moldy through their mum.
Are they going to play for you? You try.
Well, again, this is where the quarter of you asking me about it.
Yeah.
They may be busy. They may be busy.
Am I allowed to ask you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'm not hiding it from. Listen, if they're available and they're Moldy, they in. Yeah.
I tell you, here's a question
take
for you.
no good coaching.
Are you able to announce any other players?
I am. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got Tukaha Cooper. I have Hiram Harris. I have Luka Yates, and I also have Xander Masters. Those are the 4 that I'll say that, which I'm. And I got one other that is 99% done. I just don't want to get myself in trouble.
Third quarter. Third quarter about to start here between the Jets and the Airs. If you just really join us on a TV coverage, you do stream a game live on TikTok each Friday night. We were just in a very interesting discussion there. But you know what, folks? If you want to find out what we were talking about, we'll pick it up in between the break of the third quarter. So 46-33. The Jets looking good on the back of a really good all-round team performance so far, even though they went scoreless for over 5 minutes of that second quarter. They're still up by 13 points. And well, the Years now in the Your Shout.vote poll are in front. And if they come back and win this game.
Are you all watching the game?
Exactly. They come back and win this game after being 21 points down. Mind you,
they'll look like the mighty New South Wales Blues. They pull that one off.
Well, that's true. And of course, the Jets, when they played the Fire in an earlier game this season, were down by over 20 and came back to win the game.
Oh.
So it can be done.
Oh, absolutely. Basketball, a game of runs. What do we got right now? 13 points ain't nothing. You can pull that back easy.
Yeah, so there is enough talent in that Taranaki team to do just that.
Absolutely.
Especially if Manawatu go cold again, Lindsay, then the Airs could find themselves back on level terms pretty quickly.
You're right, and I mean, the one massive improvement that the Jets have made this evening is on their defense. You know what I mean? They've been harping on it, they've been talking on it a lot, they've been looking for solutions, and that's the first 20 minutes, I think, where you've seen them just really lock in and to hold a team that has a lot of scoring potential to 33 points is really impressive for them, and a massive step in the right direction and helping them finish out the season the right way.
So while these teams continue the warm-up ahead of the third quarter, let's remind you of the games to come for the rest of the weekend. We've got a double-header tomorrow. We're in Tauranga in the afternoon for the Five Hawks game, and then the Rams host the Giants tomorrow night. Then on Sunday, it's the Auckland Derby between the Bulls and the Tuatara, and then the Nuggets and the Sharks go at it in the Southern Derby in Dunedin at 5 o'clock. So rivalry round 2 is looking good.
Rivalry round looks cool. They've done a great job of the matchups. Then that Sunday going to be a fun one on the long weekend.
Exactly. Well, the Bulls are going to have to be at the top of their game to beat the Tuatara the way they dismantled the Fire last weekend.
Yeah, them top 4 really been humming. Yeah, Sharks been looking great. Tuatara even catching a couple of the runbacks today of the Rams games against these two teams. They're looking solid as well.
And the Sharks.
Who's the new import that they got over there? They got one over there in the Rams. He a nice one.
Yeah.
He's nice. Sharks, yeah, Sharks tough. Oof. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Fun group.
Everyone
fun group
loves the Sharks at the moment.
I just thought I'd hear myself saying that, being like an Auckland Jaffa. Hey, shout out to the bro making the trip.
Yeah, a couple hours out of Palmy up to New Plymouth for this game.
Okay, Ty Webster getting the start here with his brother Corey.
Yeah, in the second half. We saw Corey starting the second half last week against the Rams. So third quarter underway, and here come Manawatu with the ball.
That's a nice 5 right there for the Jets to start with.
Richards giving it back to Ty Webster. Good work by Samuel. It's still going to be Manawatu ball with 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
Corey Webster got called for a technical foul here, I believe.
What?
From catching his microphone, he said freedom of movement.
Okay. There goes Xavier Green. Starting the third quarter on 3 fouls.
Oh, it would be a great way for Xavier to get on the board here, if he can.
Green hasn't scored in this game yet. You can still hear Corey Webster going on in the background.
Not gonna lie, if all he said was freedom of movement and he got caught for a tech, that is a fair gripe. Moving on.
Ty Webster, nice pass. Ooh. Samuel's off to the races. Nane Samuel. That's a foul. Quite see who that was picked up on. Maybe that was Corey Webster as well.
Looked like Corey and Poplar both were kind of having a swipe there. Dane thought that he was in a shooting action. Bit of a frustration one there, I think, maybe from Corey.
Cook Jr. What's going on here?
I think they just got Corey for another foul there, which will be his and the team's third in 27 seconds.
Wow.
Just when you thought you'd seen it all. I don't know.
Simply just trying to see.
I think it was a little chippy one off the ball.
He's gonna leave the arena.
Oh, he just got ejected.
Did he get ejected?
He's gonna move. Do your fucking job, mate.
Oh man. Okay, this is
Wow, what's going on here?
unfortunate. When you have a
Yeah, he's
player
gone.
of Corey's caliber, kind of get, I don't know what was said, but for him to get tossed, you know, it didn't seem like anything that unsportsmanlike took place. It didn't seem like there was anything that, what is it, over the top that was said to warrant this type of reaction.
Wow.
They do say the ball don't lie.
That is breathtaking, Lindsay. Does that change the complexion of this game? Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
27 seconds.
And just like that, the Jets are in the bonus, or?
Amazing.
That's a record. We're talking about
has to
records
be.
being broken.
Well, we've got Ty Webster, and now Luca Vea has picked up the foul. But Corey Webster picked up a technical foul 8 seconds into the third quarter. Then a personal foul. We saw that little push on Dane Samuel 8 seconds later. And then a second after that, he got another technical foul. See you later.
Oh, great read there by Kaz Evans Jr.
High off target though. So Corey Webster, just to end the discussion with him, has fouled out with 9, or it was ejected with 9 points and 4 assists.
Luca Vea there just picked up another off-the-ball foul on Poplar Jr. just to stay on point with what's going on there. Yes, Corey Webster. Oof.
That was all inside 27 seconds. Incredible. I'm still picking my jaw up off the floor. Here's Evans.
Oh, strong take.
Nice play from Caslow Evans. He's got to step up now. He's got 10 points.
Oh, God, just attacked his chest there, Moores, and bullied him under the ring, the smaller guard. Great finish from Caslow Evans Jr. Just the response you want from the Jets, facing a little bit of adversity.
Junior, three-point shooting in this game is nothing to write home about.
Great find.
There's Ty Webster.
You like this matchup size-wise, Ty. Just put his back on him like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a pass. Luca Richards got to ice this one. Well, he won't, but he will go to the Chemist Warehouse strike for 2.
I really like that from Ty there. Just a big athletic guard, and he sees that size mismatch. He could just put his back on him, and he probably had the look himself, but great job of finding Luca, the wheel man, and missed the layup, but great look and couple free throws. Great actions for the Jets, considering what they faced these first, minute 35.
I mentioned that three-point shooting. Taranaki a 3 from 16 in the game. 1 or 2 a bit better with 6 from 18. Richards at the free throw line here. Can't get the first to fall from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Repeating the news that Corey Webster ejected from the game. Picking up 3 fouls in 27 seconds, 2 of them technical fouls.
Message him right now. I would say, what do you say, man?
I think we know what he said for the first one.
Yeah.
Here comes Tane Samuel.
They send that double.
Nice pass.
Great find.
Yeah, Cook Jr. Put up the shot now. Oh, nice pass. And there's Moores going to the line for 2 free throws.
He's been really good, James Moores. Really effective around the ring with his movement, his rebounding, getting to the line. Great pickup for the Airs. Obviously, having played for the Jets last year and having a really successful season as well, it's always show a lot of pride going against your ex-team.
Of course, James Moore's another North Harbour product. He's only 26. He's already played in half a dozen countries.
Well-travelled at such a young age. Another product from out of Taranaki, Makoto.
Indeed. He's played in Austria, Belgium, the Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, and the USA.
I think he just got knocked out by Tobias Cameron's team over in the British League, is that right?
Ah, yeah, Tobias Cameron still.
He'll be back this weekend.
For Southland.
Yes, yeah. Another exciting young talent, great young man, Ty Webster. Imposing himself now with that athleticism, getting downhill, getting to the line.
Yeah, he's the type of player, isn't he, Lindsay, that even though he's seen his brother sensationally ejected from the game, he'll just put his hard hat on.
Oh, that's exactly. He'd play better now, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you want to throw my brother out? Okay. Now it's time for me to flip it up a gear.
Of course, it needs to be a rather large hard hat because of that hair.
That hair look good.
Exactly. You and me are jealous.
Yep, you ain't lying.
Ty Webster misses the second from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here comes Samuel. Taranaki. Trying to bully his way. Does a good job to get the foul out of Jamal Poplar Jr.
Like that from Tane, just being aggressive, using that size advantage. Not too sure what Poplar Jr. did wrong there. Thought he did a pretty good job of walling up, but get called for the foul.
Goes to the free throw line, and Taranaki's free throw shooting in this game, to Lindsay, is an issue. 5 from 15.
It's a serious issue. Just to note, Ty Webster's on 3 personal fouls as well, so just something to manage this last 17 minutes of gameplay. Another O board here.
Bayer gives it to Moores. Poplar Jr. Toyed with Taranaki there, didn't he?
Both teams are on the bonus. This is going to be a long 7 minutes here.
So it will be. Sam misses that mid-ranger. Here comes Cook.
Fine. This is where he needed to get aggressive down here. Just one-on-one, and he's got the size advantage.
Moores.
It's a bit of a settle for me.
Ty Webster.
Push from Ty.
Looking to push it. All the way, Ty Webster.
That was too easy. I mean, the first rule in basketball, you know, stop the ball, protect the basket. Neither was protected there from the air, so great timeout from Coach White.
Now that layup for Webster's put him on 10 points in the game now.
Welcome back, Ty. Great to see you back out there, young
Looking
brother.
good.
Looking great, man.
Looking, moving,
yeah.
Fantastic, Lindsay, isn't he?
And again, just great to see these two brothers out here healthy, again, hooping at such a high level.
Webster with 10 points, 4 assists already, although, Lindsay, you spot on. He's playing with 3 fouls, so it'll be interesting to see how his dad, Tony, plays with that. What about Coach John White here? What are the challenges as his team still really haven't got particularly going in this game just yet?
Absolutely. It's been a very tough night. You know what I mean, in regards to just getting rhythm going for this group, imposing themselves in regards to what they want to run. You know, right now, when you're down by this much and you're playing in this fashion, it probably is an energy type timeout for Coach, and just looking at who he can put in there to shift the energy, what like structures he can move around a little bit to shift it as well. Because right now they're just kind of stuck in where they're at and trading punches.
Riley Tutu to inbound it.
Cook Jr. here on the setup. Get into this little action, tap out action with Luca Ver. Great.
Samuel wide open there for 2 points. Samuel.
So skilled for such a big man. Tane.
6 points to him.
Great feet and hands. And okay, they've shifted their defense here. Taranaki out of that timeout. And that's the answer from Coach White. As you were asking, Glenn, he's kept his players out here, but he's going to go to this 2-3 zone, just give the Jets a different look right here. And without Corey on the court, not a bad play. You got to be aware of San Jr. and you're just playing into the percentages, hoping that these other guys dry up a little bit like that. But you got to rebound the ball. That is the one Achilles heel of a zone. You force them into an air ball 3, but Poplar Jr. comes up with a layup.
54 to 36. Taranaki now struggling to score in this third quarter.
I love the way Caslow Evans Jr. has been working defensively this evening. That right there doesn't show up on any stat sheet, but he just worked like crazy for that contested jump shot. And Cook Jr.
Poplar Jr. with those long arms, getting so around Bailey. Bailey's called for the foul.
And again, Taranaki's been the team that's been great on the offensive glass this year. If you were to say it's kind of 2 glaring areas where the Jets have made improvements this evening defensively and also like holding their own on the glass. Not the physically the biggest, but definitely a lot of length down there in athleticism.
So Jamal Poplar Jr. still the leading point scorer in the game with 11.
Jets sorry, Glenn. They've done a great job of responding since, you know, losing their leader out there. Great job of responding.
Indeed. Taranaki scored 8 points in this first quarter, Lindsay. 25 in the second. And so far, in 4 minutes and, what's that, 10 seconds now, they've scored just 3 in this third quarter.
Yeah, and basketball is a game of runs and ebbs and flows, but for Taranaki, they've just been too big. You know, the Jets have just been a little bit more consistent with what they're doing, and it's reflective in the score right now. That 2-3 zone.
They want to win for Corey Webster, who of course was ejected early in this quarter. Here comes Ty Webster. Over to Caden Sand for 3. And now Jones can't get it. Here's another 3 ball from the Evans.
It's been effective. It slowed them down and kept them on the perimeter, but they've got to finish these positions on the glass.
Riley Tutu. Here's Cook Jr. Can't get rid of Caden Sand. Now Jones.
Just a little bit clunky with their execution here.
4 on the shot clock for Cook. Cook Jr. Oh, hard luck. Here comes Poplar Jr.
Take the air out of the ball here. Great find.
Into small, beautiful pass from Ty Webster.
Those are the ones that are worrying, to be honest with you. Like, that's just way too easy at this level. For him to be able to make that pass to under the ring. Love that energy from Ty.
Still a bit of chatter going on out there. Two got the turnover here. Let's lead back out to a very healthy margin. They worked through this third quarter pretty effectively, despite Corey Webster being ejected from the game. And Ty Webster checks out.
Great minutes. Hamza Zaran checking in to give him a blow. And the zone is effective on keeping him in the perimeter, but just fell asleep on that last possession. Here's another turnover that it's forced. So it's played its part. It's kept them on the perimeter. It's forced turnovers. They just need to finish positions and rebound. And they can't fall asleep on that last one where you just let Ty just make a pass straight down the pipe for a layup. Those are backbreakers at this stage of the game.
It's Taranaki through Marcel Jones. He has a knack. Things happen when he's on the floor. For Taranaki. Cook Jr. way off target there. Here comes Evans.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful.
Here comes Poplar Jr. That is how to do it.
That's how you finish your breakfast. And that was all set up off Kaz. You know what I mean? The pace that he set it up with. He got the dominoes falling, and Poplar Jr. used what God gave him and finished on the ring. Beautiful hoops.
Vea for three. Or is that Tuta? It's Luka Vea. Nice job by Bailey. And it's been gathered up by Small.
Great rebound by Bailey. Love to see him use that glass around the ring. Kaz has been great with his pace this evening.
He's been excellent all game, hasn't he?
Just a little firecracker out there.
Zaran lost it stone cold there. Xavier Adam getting in there and nicking it.
Great kicker here.
Here's Cook. Nice pass into Bailey. Quentin Bailey's got a foul. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Poplar Jr. is so long down there. Even when he's late, his contest is causing them issues. Quentin Bailey forever working. Great pickup for this group. He's been doing it for years now at this level. Just plugs in anytime. Said he's happy to come off the bench and do his thing. Love to have those brothers in your team.
It's been a real workhorse for this team. All 9 games again this year for the Airs. Second to 4-2. Quentin Bailey's up to 4 points.
Match back up here, Taranaki, and get out of that zone.
Saran over to Poplar Jr. Nice pass, Saran. He's going to go to the line to shoot two, and there's another foul on Xavier Green. That will be foul number 4 on him.
Yeah,
ugly game for him. He hasn't scored yet.
He has struggled this evening, and you do have those games, but he is definitely one of their superstars and one of the superstars of the competition. He struggled this evening. Just low-key, the Jets are a big unit. You know, they've gone from, once they've added the Webster brothers, it just allows these other brothers to kind of slot down a position. And aside from Kaslow Evans Jr., who kind of plays with such great pace, they're big out there. Hamza Zaran's like a big wing.
Throw shooting continues to be effective for Manawatu. Hamza Zaran helping himself to 2 on that occasion.
Dane Samuels checking back into the game here for Taranaki. Just love to see them turn up the pace here a little bit. Taranaki, one last push, give themselves a chance. If not, empty the bench. But we gotta change something. Can't just keep trading punches this late in the fight.
Bailey with 4 on the shot clock. Oh, blocked.
Great D.
And that'll be a shot clock violation against Taranaki.
And there's that length back there. You see Zaran, Poplar Jr., Small, Caden Sand. That's a long back line.
And every single tire on the Manawatu bench was up there too, Lindsay.
Yeah. And again, a team that struggled defensively, to keep a team like Taranaki to 40 points getting towards the end of the third at home is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
especially when your superstar got thrown out at the start of the half.
We've got a technical foul being called against Taranaki. Coach John White, it seemed there. Yeah, Taranaki's 25 of the 40 points they've scored came in 1 quarter.
Yeah, and what a run it was, so that they've shown the ability to put numbers on the board in bunches. But so have the Jets. And again, you know, a team that's kind of been solid defensively, being great on the glass. Those are the 2 things that really shine out at me. You know, the defense of the Jets and their ability to kind of alleviate Taranaki on the glass has led to them putting 61 points on the board here in the third.
Sand to inbound it for Manawatu. Here comes Sand again.
Good D.
Nice job by Vea, but Sand can't nail it. Here comes Xavier Adam. That was good stuff for Taranaki. And there's Kaslow Evans nicking it back, and Sand! Dane Samuel's going to concede the foul.
Yeah, good intent there from Taranaki, just trying to turn up the pace, but unfortunate, just threw an assist to the wrong team. Sand with the leak out. He is an athlete.
He is. I love the way he just wants to finish with jams.
Yeah, he attacks the ring, and yeah, it's awesome to see.
Already one massive jam from him in the first quarter, wasn't it? Early in the game.
Yeah.
4-2. That was way back at the start of the
today, though,
contest.
Poplar Jr. might have him with dunk of the game. Right there, he had that one coming right down the down the lane there, and that was on somebody, which is the breakaways are nice, but the traffic jams are where it's at.
Yeah. Sam with that free throw goes up to 7 points. 5 of them free throws in the game. Back to this healthy lead. Their biggest lead of the game has been 22, 23. In fact, this is the biggest lead of the game for them now.
And this is really it for Taranaki. We're either turning up the heat defensively, getting on the board and pushing offensively, just like this with Tane, and drawing a line in the sand, or basically it's time to get brothers through and we'll concede for the next game. So love to see that at least Tane is saying, let's get on the front foot and give it one more push, you know. Let's win this last 2 minutes, Glenn. Let's make them call a timeout. Let's get another foul on one of their main guys. Start chipping. Change the energy in the building and give ourselves a chance.
Samuel can't complete the three-point play. Taranaki's free throw effort continues to be an issue. Here's Poplar Jr. for Manawatu.
Cases in the favor of the Jets right now. A lot of freedom and mismatch down low here for Luka. They send a double. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Laid him off with that one.
18 points now for Poplar Jr.
Easy 18, huh?
It has. It's been pretty quiet 18, but he is the leading scorer in the game. Samuel.
And Kaz just out here working his tail off defensively.
Samuel.
Great defense from
It's not like Manawatu have played with Corey Webster the whole season, so...
No, you're right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No, you're right. And Kaz was playing great before he came back. I mean, again, it's just... When you add players like that, a lot of times I think, you know, the misnomer is that people just think that you're adding scoring. But it makes everything so much easier for everybody around them because of their ability to score and their experience. And then you add somebody like Ty, who adds athleticism and leadership and things of that nature, and you're a totally different outfit. And there's a trust factor to it as well, you know? Whether we like it or not, you know that these guys have been on some huge stages, and you trust that. Great take from James Moores, showing he has the ability to play off both sides of his body with the left hand.
He's got 12 points now. He did right with Manawatu as we see Small go for 3. He's fighting hard with Luka Richards. Hard luck from Richards.
Love his effort. And like you said, Glenn, that was something that he was showing in games when they were getting blown out earlier in the year. And so we know he got that fight in him. And now that we up, it's easy to pull it out.
So here comes Cook Jr. with 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
And if you see if you're Cook Jr., you've had to deal with Caslow Evans Jr. the whole night. Then we bring Christian McDaniel off the bench and throw him at you as well. Great catch.
Moore's nice composed finish from him as well.
Yeah, great couple plays here from James Moores to finish the quarter for Taranaki.
Signs of life for Taranaki at the end of the third.
Yeah, some execution in the paint. Sand will wait it out here to finish the quarter, 1.5 minutes early.
Here comes another chance for Taranaki. Vea. Oh, that ain't going in. Isaiah Small with a very clean block.
So Isaiah Long, he has some length back there. Luka Richards not small either.
Big boy from the Kapiti coast.
0.8. A quick catch and shoot here, a little lob to the ring. Tough.
Samuel wasn't too far away, but it's going to be a healthy margin for Manawatu heading into the fourth quarter. 65-46 here in New Plymouth. Wow, what a drama-filled quarter that one was. Lindsay Tate, goodness me.
You ain't lying.
That start of that quarter was just crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know, from what it looked like took place, it's very difficult for me to understand how you throw a player of Corey's mana out in that type of scenario. You know what I mean? And I am probably biased, but you know, you think of like what he's been through, what he means to the league, what's going on right here, and it looked like it was just a little bit of banter. You know what I mean? There was nothing physical that went on.
No.
Doesn't require an ejection, and from a refereeing perspective, not to throw shots, but you know already if you've given him a tick, you know, and you give him a warning or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you don't just throw him out in that scenario.
Pretty tough, isn't it?
It is.
But anyway, Manawatu have responded all right.
We live and learn.
Manawatu have gone all right in his absence, though. So thank you for watching and supporting on TikTok. Catch you next Friday.
Appreciate your pulling up.
Large meatball pizza for $35, valid until next Tuesday. Scan the QR code or get online and put Sal's ball at 26 into the online code. Manawatu 65-46 on your Friday night game here in the Sal's NBL. Hope you're enjoying it.
Kesler Evans Jr. here, straight back into the mix with Cook Jr. and pressuring him. They start with the same five, aside from Corey, obviously. Great finish there from James Moore. Great 2-3 minutes from him right here to show some fight, some much-needed fight for Taranaki.
He is leading the way easily. I reckon the best Taranaki player out there this evening.
Yeah, much-needed scoring punch, and also got 9 rebounds as well. He's definitely been their best player this evening.
Get the three-point play, and small salvages at Ty Webster.
This is really where they need to stay extended defensively, like just falling back into the quarter court. There's simply not enough time on the clock for them to bridge this gap if they're going to play at this pace.
Luka Richards. Ty Webster tidies up, untidy though for Manawatu with 4 on the shot clock here. Webster going to put the shot up himself.
Tough.
Stop it, man.
Tough. This was a great defense, better offense. Good find, James Moores.
Adam for 3, and it goes.
Beautiful, beautiful pass, left-hand pass, straight to the pocket of his shooter, knock him down, and they get rewarded. Little at action here for Ty Webster downhill. Will flow into a middle on ball. Kesler Evans Jr., Luka Richards. Beautiful push shot, beautiful snake from Kaz. Jets looking great this evening.
12 points for Kesler Evans Jr.
And the Airs have struggled, but it's great to see the Jets being rewarded. You know, they've definitely grown throughout the year, which is all you can ask of your group.
Cook Jr. responds for Taranaki in good fashion. 16-point game.
He's a great defender, great facilitator, but really helps when he puts some points on the board for this group as well. Struggling to score right now, the Airs.
Webster again. Shot clock down to 4. He might be forced again. Oh, lovely pass. And a foul on top of the junior.
You can just see the patience that he has, and that has to do with not only his experience, but his size. Ty is a very big point guard. He can see over defenses and kind of get to angles and pockets that your average can't. That was a beautiful little pass he got there to Poplar Jr.
Think about Luka Richards, you know, he wasn't even in the Manawatu team at the start of the season. Now he's playing alongside the Webster brothers. What an opportunity for him.
And not only just starting and contributing as well. Awesome story. Especially considering where he comes from, you know, small town brother, Kurakaupapa. Awesome, man. Salute Luka, and keep pushing. I think there's a lot more for him as well. I think he's only scratching the surface potential-wise. Big future ahead of him.
Still young, he's 21.
Yeah, if he wanted. A lot of similarities to a young Hiram Harris, to be honest with you. You could tell that they're tough. Probably got a little bit more in regards to, you know, if he pushed a little bit harder, I think he can get in a little bit better, you know, shape even, and extend that motor. So much upside.
Cook Jr.
Already got a great feel for the game.
Absolutely. Nice pass into Moores again. See how Richards defends James Moores here. Good job by him. There's Adam for 3. Good stop by Manawatu. Small, beautifully timed pass. Look out. Here comes Small. And Evans. Well, it was a bit of an easy finish in the end. To a 20-point game.
Moores playing out of this flow action that you see a lot of teams in this part of the world playing out of.
Jones for 3. Nice rebound by Vea, and a lovely put back, and he's going to complete a 3-point play.
A great job by Luca there, staying with the play, getting on the O board. That's where he's tough and finishing.
I see. How's your leg?
Get to the line here. Try and cut into this 20-point lead.
How's your leg? Good. Can you get up the floor a little bit here and slow them down? Yep.
Luca has been out there for about 15 minutes.
I don't know if he was being cheeky or not, but I heard
He
Coach
was.
Green there asking if someone's leg was all good, and when they said it was all good, he said, yo, maybe can you get up and pressure now? I like it though, you know what I mean? Just planting the seed and imploring them like, bro, if you're good, like, can we get up and pressure now? Like, because there's 7 minutes left. It's time. That's what you like about, that's what I like about a Caslow Evans Jr. If they're down, you don't have to tell him to get up the court and press. He's going to be up the court. He's not waiting for somebody to tell him to.
He's not a high-maintenance player, is he?
No.
Here comes Cook Jr. 5 on the shot clock for him. Pass out to Vea for 3. Luck, and there's Poplar Jr. with another rebound. That's his 15th to go with his 20 points.
This has got to be the easiest 20 and 15. Yeah. Has he even broken a sweat?
Might be getting 2 more here too. He's going to go to the line to shoot them. 4 from 7 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game. Poplar Jr. Remember, Hoops and Schools program is coming back very soon. Every free throw made this season contributes to that. And keep an eye out. We've got 2 more funding rounds to come this season, with another one starting next week. So keep your eye and ear out. Scan that QR code to find out more. All thanks to the Chemist Warehouse.
Xavier Green checking back in here for the run home. Try and get himself going.
He's running out of time to do that, isn't he, Lindsay? 20 points, 20 minutes in the game, no points at all for Xavier Green. It happens, though, to the best of them even.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect a player like him to end up with a donut, though. He's been putting some serious numbers on the board.
Green's been averaging at 18 points per game this season. Let's see if he can nail this one.
Big mismatch down low. They opted for the 3.
What's happened there? We've got an offensive foul.
Hey, check the mismatch!
Called against Manawatu.
Keep fucking looking me off.
Somebody was unhappy about getting looked off. Okay, here he is.
Here is James Moores. Cook Jr.
See these two still battling out here, these guards. Great contest from Poplar Jr.
Oh, that one fell into the hands of Moores. And
stays on the boards.
What about that from Marcel Jones?
Oh, he's in there. He'll keep chipping away.
He went fishing. He pulled out a nice big fat snapper, didn't he? Put it on the Barbie, Marcel. Here comes Poplar Jr. working away on Moores. Foul there on James Moores. In just a second.
Wouldn't be surprised in the next couple of minutes if things keep trending this way, if Coach Tony Webster starts getting some of his bench players in, and Coach White. Taranaki probably got one more opportunity to make a push here.
It's pretty much now or never, isn't it? Ty Webster, though.
Great having a veteran point guard out there. Time and score scenarios like this.
Poplar Jr. for 3. Away in time, it went astray there as Green pushes the ball. Good work by Poplar Jr. to get back. That shows a bit of ticker, even though they're still up by 17.
Yeah, absolutely. Not dying on the play, flooding that baseline. We still have almost a full clock here. Taranaki, 21 on the shot clock.
Jones.
Well, they probably won't want to use it because they need to put some numbers on the board ASAP.
Green desperate for some points in this game. Not happening for him. Webster. Ty Webster. Nice composed finish again. He's just all class, isn't he?
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful finish. Hasn't skipped a beat. And almost thought he might throw that off the glass there to Caden Sand, but don't want to risk any injuries.
14 points and 6 assists.
Great rebound, Casler Evans Jr.
For Ty Webster.
Got 14 points as well. Great cut. Another great cut.
That's Sand. Sand again. No, that's Evans rather. It's going to be Taranaki ball. Crazy thing is, even though they look great with Corey Webster on the court, ever since he was ejected, it's not rattled Manawatu at all. In fact,
No,
they
you're
have
right.
not missed a trick.
You're right. The response has been great, and they've looked great, you know, and just adding Ty into the mix without Corey would be, you know, enough, but having both of them is going to be a serious problem in limited minutes. You've seen that, so unfortunate that, you know, we lost Corey to a game like this early on, but we'll get plenty more of him throughout the season to look forward to. And I think this Jets team could really make a push. If you look at them, like if you look at the teams that they're up against and they only need to crack the top 6, and then all they need to do is beat you in a one-off game, like, okay, I'd put these boys up against anybody, you know?
If these guys stay healthy, they're smoky, aren't they?
I think they could be all right, you know, they can hang in there, absolutely.
And you can only imagine they're going to get better as well. The more that Ty and Corey stay out on court, the more the connections are able to flourish and grow, Lindsay.
Absolutely, rhythm, chemistry, you know, you get your legs back under you, you start to develop a little bit of confidence. They already look like a group that culture-wise, they've kind of gone through the dark days and made it out in a positive light. So they've built a little bit of grit. Now it's just time to kind of get after it for the run home and give ourselves a shot. And nothing better to kind of come in as the underdog. Nobody picking you in those top 4 right now, you know, like they kind of clearly out there.
Marcel Jones with a 3. He's provided a good punch off the bench. He's got 10 points for Taranaki.
Marcel still putting numbers on the board. Evergreen.
6 rebounds too. Here's Poplar Jr. stolen by Cook.
He's been great defensively, Cook. He's been great this evening. Overall with 13 points and 10 assists.
Yeah. 3 steals now as we see him feeding Jones again.
Ooh,
back-to-back triples.
How have they cut this to 13? It's impressive. Considering the flow of the game, it seems like it's so much bigger than that right now, the deficit.
Caden Sand. Nice. Back to the Chemist Warehouse drive.
Stop there would have been great for Taranaki. In danger zones, to be honest with you, for the Jets. Smart play from Caden Sand, just lifting the defender, stopping the clock, getting to the line. Taranaki will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game, the last 4 minutes.
Manawatu in prime possession, although they did have a decent lead against Taranaki the last time these two teams met earlier on in the season, only to fall away. Still yet to win at home this season, Manawatu. By the way, too, folks.
They pushed the Rams last game. They were close on a tough team.
But if they win here, it'll be the 4th win on the road this season for Manawatu.
Okay, Road Warriors. Some teams like playing on the road, you know? You don't have to worry about tickets for everybody. You just pull up and get busy.
Jones again.
Great contest. A few airball threes tonight.
Here comes Ty Webster.
And this is where you're talking about. Last game, they bridged that gap and got back into it. You got a veteran point guard out there now. Time and score. We're not rushed. We're going to execute. We're getting dunks. Finish this game out.
That was a nice gather from Poplar Jr. He's up to 23.
And again, like how nice must it be for him this evening to go from a scenario where you're basically, you and Caden are expected to play against heavily loaded defenses to all of a sudden having so much space to operate.
Free ball from Riley Tudor. Can't nail it. Bayer's lost
Ty
it.
with the leak out here.
Oh, there's the pass, and there's Ty Webster getting 2 more. He's on 16 points. He's 7 from 9 in the game.
Love to see him back there with the energy. And again, a smooth, clean 16. I'm sure him and his brother and dad will be super excited. Not only see them back healthy, but out there winning, competing, and having fun.
So Jones up to 15 off the bench.
Marcel.
Things are happening for Taranaki when he is on the court in this game. Sand creates space for himself beautifully there. Nice pass to Small. Here comes Good.
Take it. Ty will just use a take foul there to get these young boys in the game. That's a vet move right there. Just want to get Boston Caldwell and Hamza Zaran in. You won't worry that it's his 4th.
So we're just going to check out with 4. Comes Jones again. Now to Var. Boys can't get it.
Poplar Jr., he's been outstanding this evening.
Poplar Jr. He's lost that out of court. That was famous last words from you, Lindsay Tate.
You see, you could check my stat sheet if you doubt me. What are you on right now?
Here comes Cook.
Again, I'm not sure why they're playing so slow here. They're down 17 with 2 minutes left.
They have points and they need them fast.
Yeah.
Those double teams. Good defense to get out of it though is Dane Samuel. What a foul. I think against Caldwell there.
That'll be a bonus foul. So Daniel will get a couple of free throws here. McCoy will check in for Poplar Jr., who was outstanding for the Jets this evening.
Poplar Jr. is going to check out of the game with 23 points, 14 rebounds. That was his... He hasn't fouled out, by the way, but that will be the end of his game, you'd think.
Yep, we won't see him again. Great win for the Jets this evening. Coming on the road, adding these new pieces. Nothing but positives to take away.
The years, though, it's a tough loss this one. They've only scored 66 points in the game so far. Moores.
He's been a bright light this evening, James Moores.
Easily the best, along with Cook for Taranaki in this game. Samuel. Green. They're going to go in finally for Xavier Green. It is. Crazy to think, folks, that's his first points of the game.
It really is, and you love to see him out there still competing, but that is a big piece of the puzzle for Taranaki, and for him to be getting his first 2 points this late in the game kind of speaks to why they're in the predicament they're in right now.
Chemist Warehouse Stripe has been horrible for Taranaki in this game. Xavier Green gets that one, but they're only 8 from 22.
I mean, you put them on the board, they winning. As crazy as it sounds. And they're free throws.
Unbelievable.
They're the only shot that's for free.
It's a run over to Sand. Taranaki still defending hard here. Here's Evans. Unsung hero for Manawatu in this game as well. Caslow Evans. with the rebound. They need quick baskets here. Taranaki to narrow this gap. Cook Jr. Foul goes against McCoy this time.
There's Moores. Got a big motor there, staying on them boards. Get rewarded for his efforts with a couple of free throws. Already got 16 points and 12 rebounds. But his hard hat on this evening. But to do with a lot of length down there with the likes of Topler Jr., Small, McCoy, Luca Richards.
Moores has been excellent in this game and a losing effort, you'd think.
So a little bit more Xavier Green, you know, a couple free throws. It's not all doom and gloom for the Airs. It's, you know, they definitely have the ability to win ball games. Just a couple of key areas that they need to tighten up in moving into their next game.
Second free throw falls for James Moores. Still fighting here, Taranaki.
I would have just loved to kind of see them make the switch maybe at like the 4 or 5 minute mark. Unfortunately, they kind of made it with like 2 minutes left, and there's just simply not enough seconds in a minute to get it done.
Yeah, hear ya. Sands' role has changed in this team, hasn't it now, with
it has
the Websters there?
Right, I was just thinking that coming down this fourth, and that will be one adjustment they will have to make. You know, it is, you go from being a 30-point a game kind of 35-minute guy to maybe dropping back to, you know, 30 minutes, 20 points. Is that something you're comfortable doing in order to, you know, to win? I would say so. From watching him compete, he'd be quite happy to do slightly less as an individual, but have the ability to win as a team.
Look to contribute in other areas. He's certainly getting the good minutes again. 35 minutes he'll finish with in this game. As Sand is called for the foul there on Green.
And the reality is, yeah, it looks good if you're an import and you average 40 a game, but not so much if your team lose every game, you know what I mean? But hey, you're still putting good numbers on the board, but your team's competitive. That factors in, you know, and into, you know, your next journey and your next team.
Green back to the line for Taranaki.
Hampered by a little bit of foul trouble this evening in his defense, Xavier Green, so one positive he can take away from that. He knows if he does get minutes, he can generally put those numbers on the board. They'll keep the pressure up here, Taranaki. Just a half beat late still.
Vaya. Sand back to the line again. He's got 11 points in the game, only 1 field goal in the game. 9 free throws from 11 attempts. He's got more free throws just about in the entire Taranaki team tonight.
And again, it's such an overlooked aspect of the game, but it so often factors into the winning and losing at even the highest level. Can you simply make free throws?
Junior. Jones, nice pass into Moores. Fouls to end this game as we see another one there from Zaran this time. By the way, Sand's got 11 free throws on his own, and Taranaki have got 13. All up in the game.
Moores spent a lot of time at the line as well, being rewarded for his efforts on the glass and the paint. Chance to get up to 20 points here. 20-point double-double, 20 and 12. Taranaki will stay extended here defensively. You can see Marcel Jones kind of barking orders. He's not willing to concede yet.
Lords with another free throw. He does crack 20 in this game. Comes this full court pressure. Again, why didn't we see this earlier? Sand in trouble. Just gets it out to Caldwell. Now Evans.
Smart from Kaz there, just taking the air out of the ball.
Getting the foul out of Marcel Jones as well.
Jets will just have to knock their free throws down here and they'll get out of here clean.
Manawatu all set for their 4th win this season. All of them on the road. That body language from Caslow Evans. Always nice to win, isn't it?
And no lie, I've spent a lot of time around Kaz as a junior and know his pops well, but just always loved his wide roll. Ever since he's young, not the biggest at all coming through, and still isn't now, but he's a dog. You know what I mean? Like he got big heart. He compete absolutely, and that smile that he plays with, yeah, awesome to see.
He's going to finish with some good numbers in this game, Lindsay. 16 points.
He really been balling. He really been balling. Really been impressed with him.
3 steals too. Still going to be Taranaki
still
ball.
In there.
Come off Green. One player we haven't seen in the second half who succumbed to that ankle injury for Taranaki as well is Brandon Stroud.
Yes, you're right. You're right. That's a great point. They pulled him relatively early in the second half. That about sums up Mr. Green's evening, as you can tell from his reaction. One that would normally just be par for the course for him, rims out. But you're right, Stroud, another big piece that unfortunately was missing for big parts of this game. And for them to, again, it hasn't been pretty, but almost be like a 10-point game here.
It's a strange old game, isn't it?
One positive to take away is, like, fellas, as much as we can get better, you know what I mean? We're still right there.
Well, with Stroud's injury, with Green going cold and a bit of foul trouble, with Corey Webster being ejected.
We make 10 free throws.
20 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
We make 10 free throws. It's you know,
different ball game, isn't it?
Yeah.
NZ player timeout called by Hamza Zaran with 15.2 left. One more chance for you to scan that QR code and get in with a chance of winning your ticket to the big game with 5,000 tickets to give away.
The Jets haven't been in this situation a lot this year, but this will be their learning. When they're on the flip side of this, is finishing games with a lead. You know, how are we ruthless?
There is your QR code. Just scan that right now with all thanks to BNZ. The Jets. One last play for them. Goes Evans, working hard right to the end of this game. Foul by Cook Jr. Okay. Caslow Evans back at the free throw line. The Chemist Warehouse strike for one last time. He's up to 17 in the game. Great game from Caslow Evans.
You shout out Caslow Evans Jr., man. He's right in there for the MVP voting as well. Right in there in the mix. Great effort this evening.
100%. See, Cook Jr. can do the last play here.
Yeah, they didn't get a shot at.
No, they didn't. And Caslow Evans was a season's high score for him of 16 points. There we are. The Jets get the win over the Taranaki Airs, 89-77, their 4th win this season here in New Plymouth. Your MVP of the game is Jamal Poplar Jr. with 23 points and 14 rebounds. Thanks for watching, folks. Lovely to have your company, and we'll be back for more Sal's NBL action tomorrow with the Phi hosting the Hawks at 3 o'clock.